Jeff Burton, go! Go! 1, 2, 3. Oh, the tree goes down. I couldn't see it. Somebody tell me what happened.
How you doing?
He took a bite. I think he tried to swallow it and it was gone.
I couldn't see it. Oh, go, Jeff Burton.
It's still crawling.
Is it still alive?
Oh my God! Look at that.
No, really?
Is it still alive?
Yep.
Somebody explain what's happening.
First of all, I'm watching half of a cockroach crawl up the trash can. It is no kidding, half of it.
RG3's going.
He bit. he bit right in the middle.
So he grabbed it. He grabbed it like a microphone.
Yeah.
With the head down towards his wrist, with the butt end sticking up.
Give me that.
Like an ice cream cone.
I don't think he chewed enough.
And he took one bite, and you heard it go, and then out it came, and he's puking. I mean, this is there's no.
I got a leg in the back of it.
Oh.
He did get a leg because there's only 4 left.
Oh.
The bug, it looks like a frog now because it's half of a.
Riz,
it's
can you
crawling.
get the poor man some paper towels?
Oh boy, is it bad?
He's got stuff everywhere. He's got chocolate dripping from his face, from his hands.
Oh, shame. I'm sorry.
I've got chocolate on my arms.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
Yeah,
That
one
was-
paper towel. That's gonna do a lot. Thank you.
There's more coming.
That is.
Are you
Jeff
sweating
did
or
it.
crying?
Dodge my.
By the way,
He
Riz,
did it.
I don't know if you can see this. This bag is moving because there's another one in it.
Yeah, we're not. No. Does anybody else want to eat one?
No, not a chance.
I'll definitely do it for money.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a certain amount of money. Who
How
said
much?
yeah? You would too, Rich?
For money, yeah.
I have no money on me, so I can't be a part of this today.
$40.
I have $6.
No.
I'll be have it.
It's gonna take a few hundred. What's
Few
the
hundred on
funny?
A few hundred on my
Nice.
clothes. I would contribute to make it to 100. I would put 50 in.
No, we're not talking about 100. We're talking about 500.
Okay, you know.
Oh, there's another piece.
The bug is still going.
Hey, round of applause for Jeff Burton.
Awesome.
Jeff, you did it.
Hey.
You did it. You serve your punishment.
Go me. Gotta take tomorrow off.
No.
Friday.
Friday you could take off.
All right, thanks.
Describe.
I tell you what, the chocolate did not keep me from tasting guts, for sure, right away, and I think that's why I puked or dry heaved so fast. The worst part is the feeling of the legs. It's because it just
Did you
can see. I mean, it's still it just now died, I think. So after I took a bite, and the part that I tried my best to swallow, I could feel legs moving the whole time, and I think that's why I booted it up. I don't recommend it.
How was this texture of it?
It was like a cracker. It was easily like a,
Because
like
I
a
mean, I could hear
stale
all I
cracker.
heard was the crunch.
Yeah. And Rich was right, man. That was the adult, and if I didn't really chomp hard, I wouldn't have gotten through it. There's no
Man.
way.
Wow.
No way
Man.
whatsoever. That'll motivate me to try real hard and real fake. I can tell you that right now.
Well, there you go, Jeff Burton, everybody.
All right, man. Great job, dude.
All right.
Oh, there it
Round
goes.
and round she goes. Jeff, where she stops,
Oh,
nobody
there it
knows.
goes. Oh boy, I'm so nervous. I got.
What's it
nothing-
going to be? Is it going to be nip? Is it going to be?
Go TP Tat!
No, piercing.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of
disappointed.
disappointed.
I'm super disappointed.
Put your needles
Okay,
away. Sorry.
okay. All right, needles away.
Ah.
Darn it anyway.
He got out of it. He got out of this again.
Darn it anyway.
All right, well, I guess, ink is going to arm right here. This is happening. Jeff is serving out his punishment.
She's actually starting with the TP.
Oh, she is?
Yep. Needle in
Mike
arm
5?
right
All right.
now.
Well, it's really happening.
There it is.
Hey,
Getting
while
tattooed
Jeff
on.
is being tattooed, should we discuss the next punishment?
I believe so.
That's a great idea.
I believe so.
Jeff, can you have a conversation while this happens?
Absolutely.
Or are you one of those straight facers?
So let's just.
No, I'm good. I
All
forgot
right,
that
let's
I got a
discuss the
microphone.
next punishment because we got to make our real or fake picks
Okay.
All right.
in a couple minutes here. Where are you going? You're part of this too.
Really?
Yes, you are.
You're part of this
Pregnancy ain't
team.
gonna get you out of this one.
Oh no, I don't know if she could. I don't know if she could. I don't know if she could serve it out, but you are.
I don't know
You're part of
why.
this team, so you have to discuss.
You have to discuss it.
Listen, you have to. You're part of this team. You have to discuss
Okay.
the
You have to
punishment. But
dis-
I don't know
I don't know if you.
because you were with child. I don't know if you can participate in this punishment.
All right, so
In good conscience.
Can
Unless-
we decide and see?
Nah, I think you're gonna not want to do this. I'm just saying.
Can we let her? Yeah, let her.
First of all,
decide?
this is going to be difficult for everyone. I mean, anyone. This is going to.
all right.
We'll talk
so
it out. You'll
Moon
see.
as the king of cans. The punishment for this new competition, real or fake, will be
You got to stay in this studio for 48 hours.
that's it.
You don't go anywhere.
You gotta
48
stay
hours
in
straight.
the
Hey,
studio
the
for
guy with
48
Crohn's
hours.
disease has a question.
Food is brought to you. We'll get to all the questions. Food is brought to you. You do not leave.
Bathroom?
You are stuck in here.
Of course you could go. You
go to the bathroom in
a
plastic
bucket.
bags. Ben, the video guy, will
I
empty them
just had
for
my
you.
colostomy again.
No, of course you. There's a bathroom right down the hall. That's the only bathroom you can use.
No, unless number 2.
If you're number 2, you
If
can go
you're number
upstairs.
2, you go
Okay,
upstairs.
All right. Wait, you talking about third floor upstairs? Or you talking about
No, you go
upstairs?
over
in
here.
the
No.
everybody
We're
office?
talking upstairs in the public bathroom. This is the worst punishment in the world for me.
Okay, but
Oh, I
40,
didn't think of that. for you.
48 hours. Now, this is an idea inspired by Patrico. He and I have been talking about all sorts of things because
So
we weren't sure who's gonna
48
win.
hours straight in the studio. You cannot leave, and you'll be on camera the whole time.
Exactly right.
We'll get a special webcam, and you will be observed at all times.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So people say, well, who's to say they can't go to the bathroom and just hang out there all the time? Well, because you will have to put up like a note. Went to the bathroom, be back in 5. And people are going to be watching the webcams. Even when it's 3 in the morning, people are going to be here
That's
watching.
right. And if you break a rule, how about this? If you break a rule and you're caught and it's proven, you add 24 hours.
No, 24 hours.
You
Don't
can't
break a
break
rule.
rules.
Don't break a rule.
You add another
It's
hour.
as simple.
I like
Don't
that.
break a rule.
You add another hour.
No.
24 hours.
Who's going to break a rule? There's 2 rules that you're going to follow. Don't leave the studio unless you got to pee or poop.
You know what's really going to suck?
So you have
Is
to stay
after
in
the
this
show
space.
and
In
after
this
our
space.
post-show prep when everybody else leaves.
Yeah.
And we're gonna,
See you, fellas.
Can you can do anything you want. Like, so can you bring a tablet and watch Netflix?
Yeah,
you'll have the
or
computer here.
do what
Computer,
you
I mean,
You got the
want?
You
TV
need to
here.
stay.
I totally want to be a
This
part
is
of
a
this.
prison cell.
You will be, at this point when this competition is over, you will be damn near 7, almost 8 months pregnant.
So I'm tiny.
That's
that
not
doesn't
tiny.
matter.
Yeah, it's just,
dude,
We're
we
talking
can
about
have an
4-year-old child.
in-studio birth.
hey, listen.
Yeah.
If the lawyers say yes and she says yes,
I mean,
Oh,
all
are we
right, I guess so.
allowing this?
If
maybe-
legally,
I would
Hey,
totally-
Riz,
I'm
should
not
she
sure
make-
if
It's
a
like
pregnant
going-
chick is going to be allowed to stay in here for 48 hours.
What
never
about if
rooted-
she talks to her doctor about it first?
I've never
Yeah.
rooted for a competitor, but I don't
It's
want you
like
to
going
lose this.
camping nearly.
Speaking of camping,
And 314 says, are you on air for the majority of the 48 hours? That depends on Donnie. That depends on Lux.
Yeah.
They can have us in here with them.
Hey, listen, if it's me, I'm jumping on the air.
Oh, hell yeah. It's something to do.
I'm going to be doing air shifts.
yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
I will too. If I'm not snoring,
Yeah,
I'll be,
and
I'll be
just
I'm
think-
going to be doing air shifts.
Right, because once Drew's done at night, his shift's over at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
After that, it's open for the loser to do what they want to do in here.
that's
Can
true.
you sleep? Yeah, of course you could sleep.
You can sleep if you want,
I mean,
or
this
you
is
can
not
play
like-
nothing but Journey
this is
if you
not
want.
Like, this is not like, no,
I
you
know.
can't just play Journey.
You got to follow the
You
rules
need to follow
of the
the
station.
rules of
But
broadcasting on this radio
I'm
station.
saying you will be a jock.
Does anybody realize how funny it is? His tattooing going on.
First of all, Donnie does not do this every year. Donnie stays up and takes.
Yeah, Donnie does not go to
Donnie
sleep.
does not go to sleep. This is 48 hours, dummy. 314.
48
This is
hours
lame.
locked in
You're dumb.
that you can watch and be observed.
This is like a closet. This room.
What is that movie when they have that guy in that little space and they have a camera on him?
Fall
It's
guys.
a jail.
No, he's
Cops?
stuck in a room. Or he's stuck in an apartment and it's all glass.
Oh, is that
and
the?
you watch him.
The Truman Show.
No,
No, is that the Matthew McConaughey movie?
I think so.
Ed TV. Is that it?
I think
Speaking
it
of
is something
camping,
like that,
she
yeah.
mentioned camping. One of the ideas was to set up a tent out in the lobby. We had some other ideas that we were kicking around, but guys, there's no sunlight in here. This is
There's no.
There's no
windows.
the
sunlight.
worst.
There's no windows. And trust me, from and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. From 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. when there's bodies here in this studio, besides yours, it's not going to be terrible.
Yeah.
But from 10 a.m. until 6 a.m. the next
And
morning or 10
you
p.m.
can't shower. There's no. You can't shower.
You can't shower.
Okay.
Just imagine, okay? You want breakfast. I'm in the studio here. I can text Riz, Moon, Jeff, you, or anybody else on the station and say, I'm starving, you got to bring me breakfast. And they can go, nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
You can't go to the kitchen to get food, so you can't bring something that you got to keep cold.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty good.
Can you stock up?
That's a good point.
You can bring
What?
a cooler, though,
Can you
right?
stock up? So can you bring a cooler? Can you bring like little snacks with
I
you
think
and
so.
stuff
Yeah,
like
you
that?
can.
Yeah.
You can bring
Assume you're
stuff
going
with you.
camping.
Exactly.
Oh, I hate
Yeah,
camping.
except guys,
You just have
remember,
to be prepared.
I've slept here. There's no cots. There's no nothing. There's an air mattress over there, and that's about it.
Air mattress.
And you
is not
can't bring
bad.
that over there because that's
Dude,
in that
it is-
studio. You got to be in
Have you
this
slept on one
studio.
as an
Yeah.
adult?
Yes.
Dude.
I love camping.
People that are just tuning in,
mattresses
the
are
next
not that
punishment
bad.
for real or fake is the loser has to be essentially
Here
locked in this
for 48
studio
hours.
for 48 straight hours. So, like, for example,
camera.
we give the results out on a Friday. We decide that the next time on Wednesday after the show, that starts, and then they're here all Wednesday, all Thursday, Friday at 10 a.m., they're off
You're
the
out.
hook.
Oh, boy.
That is a tough punishment.
No family.
but I think it could be
I
so
got a
much fun.
newborn at
It'll
home.
be fun.
Can you
maybe.
text? You can have your phone with you.
Yeah,
I
no,
probably
it's
do
not
too.
like you are. It's not like you have to give anything up. You just
Okay.
cannot. You are chained to the studio.
Oh.
Unless you need to go to the bathroom,
You should
and that's
literally
it.
be. Oh, don't say that, Jeff. You're gonna have to do it.
No, we won't be. We won't literally change.
Jeff, do
anybody.
you agree to this? Are you okay with this, or is there
Oh, no.
anything that if you lose, you're gonna bitch out on, or it's not? There's no going to be wheels. Any wheels involved? Jeff,
Everything will be fine. Sir.
all right.
Thanks for asking. I appreciate it.
Jeff's in the corner.
314 says Patrigo would need about 100 beers. I'm not gonna drink in here.
Well,
Can
yeah,
you
we
order
drink it on
in?
the job.
Somebody said you got to wear you got to wear feety pajamas the whole time you're here.
I will totally do that.
That
That would be funny. You got to do it in feety pajamas.
I have 3 pairs.
Should we do one-piece pajamas too?
Yes.
God,
let's
I
make
hope I
that
don't
part
lose.
of it.
I gotta
The entire time?
The entire time.
the entire
boy.
time from start to finish. So at 10 a.m. on that Wednesday, you have to dress into feety pajamas, and you can't take them off until Friday. The next 40 hours. That's it. That's it.
Where do we get the feety pajamas?
Destination
I just bought
XL.
I know Sky Mall used to have them.
I just bought some online for Thomas.
All right, so
Yeah, you do.
that's part of the
All right.
rule. So it's locked in the studio for 48 hours in feety pajamas.
Cookie Monster.
I think
ones.
it's all right. Everybody agree?
I like it.
I think
Everybody
it's
agree.
good. I think it's a great punishment.
There's going to be questions that are going to arise, so I mean, we're going to have to discuss this as
Do you
we
have
go.
any questions right now? As before
Well,
you.
I mean, let's just think of the basics. You said no refrigerated.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Oh, hello, Jeff. Scott, Moon, and Tony.
Yeah, hi.
Gang's all here. August 23rd. It's a Friday. Who's ready for it?
Oh, I am.
Let's just grab this day by the, the colions and yeah. This is Scott's last day before his week vacation.
Yeah.
Look at you.
It's bittersweet.
Going up to where? Wisconsin, right?
Yeah, Michigan. actually.
Michigan.
Haven't actually decided yet, have you?
No. That threw me off. I'm like, yeah.
Where you heading?
No,
Illinois?
Michigan.
Yep, Michigan.
Yeah, every time we talk to Scott on the radio, it's like we surprise him. He's
Dude,
acts
it's
so
like
surprised.
every time you start talking, it's
Yesterday.
like you came around the corner and we're surprised.
So yesterday, myself and Scott had a meeting with our friends over at the Bake Bear, and afterwards we were shooting just a little video on our phone, and it was the simplest video ever. Like it was, hey Scott, because we created our own ice cream sandwiches. Scott, just explain your ice cream sandwich. He goes, okay. As soon I'm talking to the camera, as soon as I pan it over to him, he goes, yeah.
I like it surprised.
And then
It was
afterwards,
the middle of nap time, that's why.
after we turned off the camera, he looks at me and with the most sincere, sad voice, he goes, I think my brain does shut off.
I turned
had-
to Emo Phillips there.
We had the Ratio Live meeting yesterday, and I forget what question was asked to you. Somebody, Matthew, the promotion director, asked you a question, and I could hear the gears in his brain grind to a halt momentarily.
Yeah, the response, the question, this is just, I can't remember the question either, but it was something like, hey, Scott, so what color is your hair? And you go, oh, I just, huh?
It's like you're throwing up a smoke screen while you think about what you're supposed to say.
Yeah.
All I'm picturing is the control room of a nuclear reactor and sirens and lights going off.
Just chaos.
And somebody hitting the backup.
This is Homer pouring coffee on top of the machine to shut it off.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you have fun in
Wisconsin.
Michigan,
Yeah,
which is close to Wisconsin.
it is very.
You know, Michigan is shaped like an oven mitt.
I just realized that.
I'd say that as soon as you get there. Say, hey, did you guys know?
You
Guys
guys are waving.
You should. You know what you should have? Like 20 Michigan facts.
Just presents everyone.
So
He's actually writing himself a note.
just
Right
just
now.
if conversation, because you're going up with your girlfriend's family.
Yes, I
So
want to
just in case things get awkward, you could pull out like a Michigan fact.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's going to be really good for Scott.
I'm actually going to use this. This is a great idea. Thank
Like
you.
if there's any kind of awkward silence, you know, you kind of cut the tension with a fun fact about Michigan.
Like this. Alpena, Michigan is the home of the world's largest cement plant.
Hey, did you guys know that?
Oh.
The
That's
world's
pretty- I
I
largest.
do now.
Yeah.
And did you know that, you know what? I got a list for you right here. I'll send it to you. Top 10 porn stars from Michigan.
Don't do that one.
So here's Scott. There's dead silence,
I'm
and
sorry.
he goes.
Top five.
There's dead silence, and he goes, "Hey, do you guys want to know some facts about Michigan? I can get you some real good ones here." So,
Somebody hit the backup. That's in Scott's head. Question. Somebody. Attention's on me.
just scurrying about, his brain just running everywhere.
Oh, hit him with this one. Michigan ranks first in state boat registrations.
Oh, yeah. You writing this stuff down, Scott? Or go back to the
That's actually-
podcast and
You need to
transcribe
send
this.
that one to
Oh,
me.
here's one of the
Porn
best
star
ones.
Cinnamon Love is from Flint, Michigan. That's cinnamon with an S if you're going to look it up.
Although
She
Michigan
was
is,
in My Black Ass 4, just so you know.
although it's often called the Wolverine state, they killed them all. There are no more Wolverines in Michigan.
Oh, that's a good.
man.
Maybe you lead off with that one.
Okay. It's a little dark.
No, I'm sure they're proud of it.
Oh, okay.
I want it to be by the end of the week with everybody just full of Michigan knowledge.
That's my goal this week then.
Yep.
Oh, Cologne, spelled colon, which is weird. You live in colon.
Well, it smells interesting.
Well, it's home to the world's largest manufacturer of magic supplies.
That's it.
Another fun fact.
That's right up your alley.
Wow, that is a great
Can you
one.
grab me a rabbit while you're there?
What kind of are you
Pull
going
things
to?
out of that, I guess.
Are you staying at a house, a resort?
Yeah, it's a lake house.
Ooh, going to be doing some canoeing.
I don't know about that. I think we might get jet skis though one day.
Whoa,
Which would be very fun.
That's so neat.
That is cool.
Whoa, all right, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Are
Very
they
excited.
drinkers?
No,
Are they nothing? None
Yeah.
Okay. No vices?
I'm sure they do. I'll find out what they have and I'll report it.
All right. Like chocolate.
Boating.
Yeah, chocolate.
No caffeine.
We really
90%.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, no caffeine.
They do an
No
unhealthy
caffeine.
amount of boating.
So you guys were down to the Bake Bear. The Bake Bear is a place on Del Mar, right across the street from the pageant. I mean, terrific ice cream sandwiches.
Oh yeah,
I mean, no joke.
absolutely.
And you guys
unbelievable.
created your own?
Yes, we did. So now you can go, starting today, when they open today, you can go down to the Bake Bear in the Loop, and you can either get the King of St. Louis, which is gooey butter cake cookie, blackberry crumble ice cream, and then they roll it in almonds. Or you can get the not as fat Tony, which is cookies and cream cookie dough ice cream with a caramel sauce drizzle.
And onions.
No, there's no onions in
So
it.
I see nobody went with the peanut butter and pretzel idea.
Yeah, you guys really.
They did bring pretzels so we could try it, but by the time I had eaten half of my sandwich, I couldn't put another thing in my mouth.
So that's still up for grabs?
So they'd like to make that a monthly special at some point. But so what you do is you go down to the Bake Bear and you order either one of the sandwiches. They keep track, and whoever has the most sandwiches at the end, so if Scott wins by some miracle, they're going to donate to Purple Stride in Scott's name.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah.
That is super
Team
cool.
Riz,
Team Riz.
all going towards the total.
Correct. You
Yes.
got it.
I love me some almonds, but I think you blew it. I think you blew it with almonds.
We were talking about that, and And Colin over there at the Big Bear said that he thinks Scott will win by a
Well, you've
gajillion.
now eliminated everybody who likes nuts on things.
Yeah. But
That sounds delicious to me.
but the gooey butter cake cookie,
Oh.
that's a secret weapon.
Yeah.
Dude, that cookies and cream
Well, I
cookie
mean, you
moon.
can get
so
the. Can you get the? Can you get the King Scott with no nuts?
No, that's not fair.
That's not the King Scott.
Yeah.
That's not the King of St. Louis.
He is nuts after all.
The king of because you can go in there and they have a sandwich on the menu that's the gooey butter cake cookie with the blackberry crumble. What makes it the King Scott is the almonds on it.
Well, I mean, if you go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac without onions, it's still a Big Mac.
That's a little different.
How is that different?
Yeah, but
Because
you
it's the
can't go.
competition,
I
and
can't.
Scott is nuts. So
I can't
it's
go
the
and
defining
order-
thing.
Ooh, I
I
don't need 'em if it already has it on
I'm
it.
pretty spot on with that analogy.
No, you're not. Because I can't go to Burger King and go, hey, or go to McDonald's and go, hey, I'll take a double cheeseburger and take one of those flat buns that you got and put it in the middle and then put Mac sauce on it. They'll go, okay, here's a Big Mac.
Yeah, or if you say, okay, how about this? I order a Big Mac, which is a specialty item, right? And then I say, take the bread and one of the patties out. They're going to go, well, that's and then they're going to tell me whatever it is, a quarter pounder, a cheeseburger, or something like that. And I'm going to be paying a difference because they are two separate.
But what if I get a
Items.
Whopper without mayo?
That's
Still a Whopper.
Yep.
Yeah, but you
comparing
can't. You can't
almonds
order
to
you
mayo?
can't- You can't. There's not another item on the menu that.
So
Is
you're
a
saying
Whopper
if
without
you
mayo.
take the nuts off, it's just a menu item.
Right, it's just a
so it'll be
regular-
unfairly counted.
What
for
is
him.
yours?
Oh no, I'm not saying. I don't care about
It's
fairness. but-
the
You know-
gooey butter cake, raspberry crumble, and almonds.
So do they have a blueberry, raspberry? What is it? Blueberry raspberry crumble?
Yeah.
It's
No,
a
raspberry.
It's a blackberry crumble.
blackberry.
Oh, blackberry.
Were you
crumble.
there?
I was not.
Oh my goodness gracious! Anyway,
She was just say
This
berry
is,
from here on out.
There it is.
Now. That's going on in King Scott's head.
My brain will work at some point in
Anyway.
history.
This is going to turn into something awesome.
Go down and get yourself an ice cream sandwich. Okay.
Yes.
whatever you want to get, just kidding. There's a lot of police don't cross this line tape in your head.
There is a whole bunch of that.
so
Mainly that.
That cookie that they brought us, that
Spider.
cookies and cream cookie.
Oh, it's the best.
Remember
I've
we were
ever
like
had.
going crazy? It is a cream cheese cookie with Oreos crushed up inside of it. That's why it's so, or a cheesecake cookie.
I was to say, wow, that's.
So the rule is you have to get it as is, huh?
I mean, I would
Well,
assume.
you can add.
I don't know. Just
You can add stuff.
go get a sandwich and then tally it. Tell them to tally it for Scott or for
So, okay, somebody says Mac sauce is what makes a Big Mac, not the onions. A Whopper is just a big burger from Burger King. Whether you remove any of the toppings, it's still a Whopper because it is the burger. But here's the issue that we're running into with this. It's like walking in and like Moon said,
Is this a
going,
win at all costs for you?
no, because it goes to Purple Stride. I think it's great. When we were shooting the video yesterday, Scott said I put sauerkraut on my ice cream sandwich. So
I think if you,
It's a little weird
Jeff,
choice.
what say you?
I think you can go in there and order it without it, and it should count or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Because I think it's at this point it's just it's a layer of the sandwich.
Yeah, because you can add
Deal.
Nutella or whatever you want on there.
But what? Okay, does this change anything?
I can go to and I have gone to McDonald's and gotten just a cheeseburger and have them put Big Mac sauce on it.
Does this make a
cheeseburger.
difference that while we were making our sandwich, Scott goes, I think I'm going to do the gooey butter cookie and I'm going to do the blackberry crumble. And he goes, that's our best seller. Does that make a difference?
So if you take away the almonds, it's still another sandwich. It's another.
It's a sandwich.
It's their
that's already
number
on the
one
menu.
sandwich.
Another-
It's the number one sandwich they sell.
But
So
wouldn't
basically,
that-
you're just
wouldn't that
adding
be
almonds.
good
You
towards
just
the purple
added
stripe thing,
almonds.
though?
You added almonds to
Oh, that
an
doesn't
already
matter.
existing sandwich.
Their
guess
number
so.
one seller.
That
And
makes a difference.
when Scott goes,
It's called wisdom.
when Scott goes, he said, I want to do this cookie and this ice cream. And he goes, oh, that's the number one seller. And Scott goes, yeah, that's what I was told.
What?
You said that. You
Did
go,
you
you
say
go,
that?
because he asked you
That's
if you
what I
ever,
know.
he asked you if you ever had it, and you go, yeah, that's what
That's when I order. Yeah, I always get that one.
I laid it
And
out
so
there
does St.
with the
Louis.
pretzels and the peanut
That's why it's the
butter.
king of St. Louis.
Oh, well, that's a good point. That's actually.
I laid it out there with the pretzels and the peanut butter, and nobody took my advice.
We wouldn't have this problem. if-
Oh,
Right?
sorry. The gooey butter cake. I had to go with
Well, you
it.
can
I had my idea.
You don't have to do anything.
So here's the deal. I had my idea before going into it because I did my research. If you remember yesterday, Scott took notes and said he was going to use your idea and then didn't. So I would be offended.
But
if I
Tony
were
had
you.
called dibs when we walked in, so I didn't.
Oh.
Well, when the Baked Bear brought all those ice cream sandwiches last week, and I brought some of those home, and my kids were, man, digging those.
The daughter still got a black eye from it, right? The elbows flying and everything.
Yeah. I had a nice conversation with my son yesterday about a cell phone again.
He bring it up or did you?
He brought it up.
You're going to get a cell phone here soon. For
No, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
What if you buy him a jitterbug phone? Will that work?
Is that for like my grandma?
It's got 1, 2, 3, 911. That's it.
I got a broke one if you want it. Or was it called unlocked? I got it unlocked.
Yeah, he brought it up again, and he brings it up subtly.
Yeah.
He's 10. He brought it up subtly, like, Noah got himself a cell phone. I said, okay.
And the other problem with that is it's not like Noah got himself a flip phone or something. You know what I mean? I'm guessing it was the top of the line one.
I don't know what Noah got. I'm sure it's an iPhone.
And that's the other thing. The problem is going to be if you let it be a problem is you can't just get him a cell phone.
Well, and I'm going to bring up this point. Now your kids have cell phones. Do you know what apps they have on their cell phones?
Not all of them, certainly no.
Because I think it was the Sarasota County Sheriff's Department put out a list of apps that parents need to be aware of, and some of this stuff, some of the stuff I know what it is. Some of the other stuff I have no idea.
Well,
Sounds like me.
My 10-year-old's is attached. Like any device, I think, is attached to one of the accounts. One of the parents' accounts. So
You'll see it pop up.
yeah, so it's not like she can download something
Right.
because she needs a fingerprint or a password or whatever.
I guess
it is.
this is more for teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went through this. I went through the early stages of this because obviously my oldest is not a teenager any longer, and my second is a upper teenager, so I can't stress about her anymore. But definitely went through this a few times and would check things and go, "What is that?" And
Yeah,
then
and that's
look
what
it
it is. It's hard to keep up on what these apps are. It's hard to keep current. I mean, like again, this is from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Department. Like I know what Grindr is.
Yeah.
It's a dating app
Yeah, you
intended
do.
for gay, bi, and transgender adults. We know that one. But Meet Me,
How's meat spelled?
In St. Louis?
MEET.
Okay.
Meet Me.
Go a different direction
Is
then.
that's an app that's like based on your GPS, right? Like it's basically like Tinder, but without saying, "Hey, let's date." This is just like you're supposed to meet friends.
Wow,
and-
so it's only the dangerous part. Only
a
the
dating-
here's where I am.
Meet Me is a dating social media app that allows users to connect with people based on geographic proximity. The app's name suggests users are encouraged to meet each other in person.
So that's just.
I'm just going to come out with an app called Within 5 Feet of Me.
What about?
Let's see what happens.
I think
Next to
there is
me.
one. I think there is one
Really?
like that.
I'm going to have an app called I'm in the corner with my eyes closed. Go.
What about Scout?
Ooh, have we talked about that before? That
SKOUT.
That sounds a little familiar.
No
What
clue.
is that?
It's another one of those location-based dating apps. Intended for people over 18, but
Yeah, do we
again,
have a-
teenagers.
I think maybe we had a story about that.
What about the WhatsApp?
Oh, WhatsApp is
heard
just
international.
that's just data messaging. Like we use that.
Yeah, it's a
on
messaging.
tour. Yeah, we used to use that if we went to Europe. And if you had
Yeah, this one is good for worldwide.
Oh, so you don't have the data?
Make calls, video chats worldwide.
Yeah.
All right, so we know that one. And this new one, TikTok. TikTok.
TikTok is the new.
Vine.
It's like Vine meets Instagram meets Snapchat.
So they say TikTok is a new mobile device app popular with the kids, used for creating and sharing short videos. With very limited privacy controls, users are vulnerable to cyberbullying and explicit content.
Yeah, and our government here is worried about it because it's owned by the Chinese government. So they're
Oh, is that
collecting
true?
data.
Yeah, They sold to a big
Is that
company
right?
in China.
TikTok's
Oh.
different.
What about Badoo? BADOO. Never heard of this one. Another dating app. Bumble.
Yeah, we know
Know that one.
Right, that's like Tinder, but I guess women have to make the first contact on that one. Snapchat, we know. Kik, K-I-K.
Is that like an old school messaging app?
Yeah, I think so. That was like one of the first ones, right?
Yeah, because
like
I was
a
gonna.
sign-up.
When
It was
we
a
were talking about
data
apps
texting.
and stuff, and when kids get phones, I remember early on when we were like, when the kids were younger, don't get on Snapchat or don't get on this. That's a way to get around it.
Kik allows anyone to contact and direct message your kids.
Yeah,
Kids can bypass traditional text messaging features.
that was it. Yeah, it was shady. Was what
Is
I
it
remember.
Live Me or Live Me?
I would think Live Me. Does it have anything to do with video?
Live streaming video app with geolocation that allows anyone to find your child's exact location.
Perfect?
Wow.
And then there's the calculator percentage sign. So I guess that's a secret
Oh, it's
photo hiding app. So it looks like the calculator.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like it would look like the calculator little symbol on your phone, but it really is like a vault.
That's Calculator Plus.
Oh, see, it says here the percentage sign.
Oh, maybe that's the upgraded version.
Oh yeah, maybe. Because I've
See?
heard of
Got
Calculator
you.
Plus.
Got him. Mm-hmm. Got him. Hot or not still a thing?
It is?
Yeah, Hot or Not encourages users to rate your profile, check out people in their area, and chat with strangers.
Well,
the
isn't
goal
that-
of this app is to hook up.
Yeah, wasn't that a website from
Like-
E-Bomb's World or something?
Back in like the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
That's basically what Facebook started as, right? Rating
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hot or
maybe
Not
that's
people
what
on
it
the
was.
college campus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was the original
Yeah.
Zuckerberg thing that he did over there at the Harvards.
At the Harvards.
And the Harvards. Man, it's scary. Like when my kids are teenagers,
Think about this,
3
man.
years from now,
You are on
4
the
years.
cusp of two in a row, a cell phone for one, a cell phone for the other, and all it is going to do is add on to the list of things you got to have in your brain every day. Because now you got to think about that.
You know, I'm starting to realize that, when you first have a kid and you go, man, these kids will never fool me. I know everything.
Oh, dude.
I'm starting to realize that
It's impossible. And it has nothing to do with you. It's just the fact that you can't keep up and kids are sneaky. And that's...
I'm starting to realize I'm not a superhero.
Don't you say that.
And it's
Don't you say that.
The look in your face was way too serious for that.
frightening. All right, on to the fun stuff. The Craigslist Freak of the Week. John Patrico was here yesterday, read 3 brand new ads for you. 3 ads from the international versions of Craigslist, 1 from Italy and 2 from Canada. And thank you all for your votes. If you would shut down the votes, please. Thank you. One of these ads moving on to the next round of the Freak of the Year playoffs, one step closer to having their name etched on the Jerry Sandusky Memorial Plaque. So here's how it all shook out. In third place, with 11% of your votes, it was nominee number 1, Smelly Ann Conway.
Help wanted. Woman for man. 45 years old, Roma, Italy. Hello, stranger.
Hey.
I am a very attractive, very big-breasted, 45-year-old professional looking to get revenge on my superior who can't keep her hands off my rear end. We will go into her office and have sweaty, nasty, dirty sex on every inch of furniture. Her desk, suede couch, drink cart. We will use everything on her desk in the most filthy ways possible. I am looking for maximum filth. I am not looking for a pansy. I need a real man to take me to a place I've never been. My superior is a rotten hag who thinks she can do and say whatever she wants. I want her to smell what we've done the next morning and not know what went on. A very select few will know the truth. I work a government job. That's all I can say for now. You will be compensated for your time. Send a picture of you and we will pick a mutual agreeable time to do this. Gracia mille.
Nailed it. Grazie mille.
The thing with Italian is it's pronounced really how it's spelled.
Yeah.
So it's grazie mille. I need a real man to take me to a place I've never been, Michigan.
To the lake.
All right, that's Smelly Ann Conway.
Yeah.
You're a third place finisher with 11% of your votes. Here's the runner-up with 28%. It was ad number 2, Vincent Van. Go number 2.
Art project, young subject needed. Man for anyone, 31 years old. Saskatchewan, Canada. Looking for 3 to 4 young men or women to assist me with an art installment I have been commissioned to complete. This is about you eating healthy, organic, all natural food, and I will be using your droppings on my white canvas. You will be consuming different colored foodstuffs for one day, and I will be collecting your droppings the next day from you. For example, an all-beet diet will show up as a vibrant magenta on the canvas. We'll work on different shades of primary colors. Let's have fun with this. The final piece will be on display in a very prestigious museum. You know the one. I have a very wealthy family bankrolling this project. This is expression at its best. Email me if interested.
What do you call it, Saskatchewan?
Saskatchewan, which I'm pretty sure
was
is.
a merger.
Isn't that the city that's next to Toontown and Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I think you may have said an ethnic slur. I don't even know that.
Saskatoon is in Saskatchewan.
You better stop being such a Saskatchewan.
Yeah,
That's where. Remember, that's where the Blues almost moved to years ago.
Saskatoon?
Saskatchewan?
They almost moved there a million years ago. Yep.
Wow.
Look it up.
The final piece will be on display in a very it's prestigious museum.
I think at some point yesterday I did ask him if Portuguese was his first language, and now I'm
Yeah.
doubling down.
Which really helped your guys' relationship, by the way.
This guy goes, you know the one. Yeah, the Louvre. MoMA in New York City.
It's a Versailles.
All right, that's Vincent Van Gogh, number 2. Your runner-up with 28% of your vote. And, folks, here is the official Craigslist Freak of the Week. With 61% of the votes yesterday, here's nominee number 3, Barry Cribb.
Daddy with Pampers for adult baby girl, 35 years old, Ontario. Hey there.
Hey.
If you're up to some age play, regression, and diapers, maybe we're meant to be together. I've got your nursery all set, and if you're the right adult baby, you are really going to enjoy it. I'm a very calm and caring papa. You're going to be safe with me. I can't wait to change your wet diapers. I've got so many pretty dresses picked out for you. You will be sleeping in the adult baby crib I crafted just for my baby girl. I wouldn't be opposed to twin baby girls. If you have a friend who wants to play too, the more the merrier. I have all the right equipment for my baby girl to enjoy. All responses must be from 18-plus girls. No drugs and no drama. Proper grammar with your response gets you to the front of the line.
All right, there you go, your official Craigslist Freak of the Week. With 61% of the votes, that was Barry Cribb. Moving on to the next round of the Freak of the Year playoffs.
We actually got an email from a listener who is in that lifestyle. The
Oh,
adult,
really? Like somebody mad?
diaper thing. No, not mad, just more wanting to explain so we don't make fun next time. Because we kind of had fun with it.
Well,
They were-
okay. I mean, this is not a normal thing, but okay.
No,
Go ahead.
not normal to us, basically, is what this
I
person
think
is
normal,
saying.
not normal to most people, but okay.
I'm going to read.
I'm all ears.
I'm going to read the end of the email first, just in case we don't get there. To prove my point, they said, "I love your show and thank you for reading this and allowing me to educate you just a bit. No harm, no foul. If you didn't learn
Okay,
anything,
no, I'm all for learning.
Thank you for your time."
So this is somebody. So Barry Cribb, that ad is basically a man looking for a female to role play, like, so he is the father taking care of the adult baby. So you'll be in the diaper,
right, right.
Correct.
the crib, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And our emailer says he is an ABDL, adult baby diaper lover daddy. This is so common, you have no idea. There is a thriving, in all caps, community here in the STL that no one talks about it openly because people like you guys think that age play is done because something happened to that person in their childhood. This is far from true. Please do not think I'm trying to chew you out. I'm just trying to educate you, LOL. I'm an age player in the local community. I'm a little, in fact, which I'm assuming means you're the young person in the equation. Okay? I am a little. I'm in a DDLG dynamic. I live with my daddy, Dom, DD, and we are very happy, and our dynamic is great. There are ABDLs, littles, and middles. They can be any gender, or they can be gender fluid. It's completely up to the
It
individual.
already sounds too complicated.
In a community, we use a term you all need to get used to and use in the future. When you don't like the kink or don't approve of something, you say, it's not my kink, it's yours, meaning to each their own. Someone asked, and she attributed it to me, what happened to these people at some point in their childhood to make them like this? Nothing had to have happened. Sometimes people have trauma, and this is a great way to get through it. It can be a form of therapy for a lot of people. It is commonly discussed by therapists and encouraged for some people to do this for therapy.
And so a therapist would encourage this.
That's what it says here. In my life, my childhood was rotten, but that's not why I am a little. Like most age players, it's an escape from being an adult.
Listen, I'm not opposed to this. Hey, do what you want to do. If you're not hurting anybody, go ahead, have a good time.
Yeah, and I think the tone of this is no big deal, just explaining some of the terms and what the deal is. We're not a bunch of freaks, basically, is what they're trying to say. And it goes on. I mean, I could explain more if you want, but
No, I don't think we
get the
I don't think
idea.
we need to go any further.
Yeah.
No, but I think it's cool that they reached out and weren't
Absolutely.
just turned off by us.
Thank you.
And also, they need to know that they're not alone, people in St. Louis here, and they can find a place to belong. You have a family of listeners, the Riz Show family. I have a family in this community, and I will fight for them fiercely. So,
Well, thank you.
think
I
it's
know I
very
appreciate the
well-written,
email.
too. Yeah.
And yes, I am ignorant on that whole that whole lifestyle. As I said, hey man, if you're not hurting anybody, who cares?
Absolutely.
Do what you want to do. You having fun? If it's therapy for you, go ahead. If it helps you out in any way, if it helps you from hurting yourself,
Yeah.
great.
A couple of consenting adults, go for it.
What, he said he had a traumatic childhood?
Yeah.
Hey man, if it helps, who cares?
I got a phrase too that I always say. It's not my kink, it's Jeff's.
Yes.
Thank you very much for
pretty much
noticing. I
rings
really do
true.
appreciate that.
Apparently there's a thriving community in Saskatchewan. So. Is that where that was from?
I believe so, yes.
I can't even say it how he said it.
Saskatoon, right?
Say it's a Patrico thing.
Saskatoon? I think it's Saskatoon.
Yeah, Saskatchewan. That sounds wrong.
I want to get him a shirt if we could figure out a way to spell that.
That sounds
was
wrong
that?
in the right way.
That was number 3. I gotta hear it again here.
Daddy with Pampers for adult baby girl.
Number 2.
Oh, it was number 2. Okay.
Art project. Young subject needed. Man for anyone. 31 years old. Saskatchewan, Canada.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
He was so messed up because he had the S on years for once.
Saskatchewan. Got it. You've insulted every Canadian out there.
Well, I'll hear about this later.
Let's shout out the Team Riz member of the day, brought to you by Mattress Direct from, is it Arnold?
I believe it's A. Arnold.
Hey, Arnold.
Arnold's, Missouri. It's Josh Priscato. Josh Priscato. Been listening to the Riz Show since the old show. Can relate to all the guys in the show in different ways, but probably Jeff Burton the most. He's a Marine Corps.
What'd you say?
You going to
Going to
jail
jail now.
He's a Marine Corps vet. Thank you for your service, sir.
Certainly don't have that in common. Way too
And
soft.
really appreciate support the show gives to military, police, and other first responders. Loves Freak of the Week. Loves Match Up with Moon. Josh is a father/stepfather of 3 crazy, awesome girls. Well, Josh Priscato from Arnold is the Team Riz member of the day. Gets a super sweet Team Riz member of the day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up. 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, Jeff has your crap on celebrities after the break. It is 6:40 on this Friday. First look at the traffic and weather Here's Patrico.
Look at there's a little boy with a little teeny wiener.
Coming at you.
Your Point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. Right-hand shoulder blocked due to a stalled vehicle, eastbound 270 right at Hanley. Point forecast today, cloudy early with some sun in the afternoon. Low 80s for the high. Tonight, partly cloudy and around 60 for the low. This weekend, tomorrow, partly cloudy, 80 for the high. Sunday, the same, with the high maybe not even making it to 80. Low's going to be in the mid-60s both days. Right now, it is 70 at the Point studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
All right, Jeff, what do you got for us?
Bam Margera, at least as of game time, he's getting help yet again. Is drummer Tommy Lee just being a D-bag here? And across all platforms, you guys can argue, I have the video of the best video games of all time.
We got
ranked.
That.
So
we got your crappy birthdays. We got the porno birthday next, and your crap on celebrity. Stay there. Now we are taping this. We'll put this on the blog. All right, so Jeff is lying back in a chair, and Steph is feeling him up, basically.
She just got to second base on me, although we have known each other a while, so it's okay.
Few years.
Okay, now she's applying the first strip
Oh
of
my
wax.
God.
Is that hot?
That is hot.
All right, so it's hot wax being
I just
applied
tried
to.
it on myself. It's the right temperature.
Yeah,
So she's
perfect.
basically saying, stop being a puss.
Oh, wow, that hurts.
Are you going to
That
go
hurts?
over his tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh, over his tattoo. Will it rip the ink out?
No.
Okay, good.
Running out for that Sauce on the Side monthly special, the €7 anniversary calzone, which is a gyro inside of a calzone. Those lamb meatballs are absolutely amazing. I still can't get over how delicious that tzatziki sauce on the side is. It's absolutely incredible. So here's what I suggest you do. Go to sauceontheside.com. Get the location nearest to you. There's one in Chesterfield, downtown, Clayton, and the Grove. All four of those are open 7 days a week. The monthly specials are great. The everyday specials are great. The salads available at Sauce on the Side are amazing. They even have desserts. The beer and wine selection, incredible at all four locations. Twin Oaks, you're going to get one soon. Same goes for Wentzville. So make sure you stop by Sauce on the Side. They're making the dough for you right now. That's how fresh this is. Absolutely amazing. So make sure you stop by any of the four locations, downtown Clayton, the Grove, or in Chesterfield, all open 7 days a week, or find them online at sauceontheside.com.
What the hell are you doing here? What are you doing here, man? I told you to get out of here!
Paparazzi, get out of here.
Before you are two men who are about to embark on a great adventure. A great journey across the land. It will be hot. Their legs will get tired. They will want to quit, but no. These two warriors aren't quitters. Plus, if they quit, they know they will be endlessly mocked. On May 14th, 1802, a man named Lewis and a man named Clark started walking west from St. Louis into the unknown. Today, Tony Patrico and Jeff Burton, you walk in their footsteps. One day, our great-grandchildren will tell the story of Tony and Jeff and how on June 15th, 2018, they too left St. Louis and walked west, but didn't go as far as Lewis and Clark. And with these words, I send you on your way. Good luck and Godspeed. Let your journey begin now. See you at the finish line.
From the get-go, people immediately, started to give me trouble, saying, we know your past. We know you're going to give up. We know you're not going to make it. A lot of people immediately hit up social media and said, this is a waste of a punishment because there's no way you're going to complete the whole thing. That's the GPS. That's not a good start, guys. That's not a good start. That is.
When I knew I had to do it, I was okay with it because I like to run, I like to walk, I like to hike, all that stuff, and it was another challenge, that sort of thing. You know who I was concerned for? A guy named Tony Patrico.
This is, even though I'm on this weight loss journey and I've dropped almost over 100 pounds, this is nothing that I was ready to do. This is nothing that I wanted to do. This is still nothing that I ever want to do again. But immediately, I hear the results and know that it's myself and Jeff Burton walking, and instantly I start thinking of ways that I can get out of it.
Hey, we all agreed to this, that we walk from point A to point B. Turns out it was downtown, our building currently, to our new building, which turned out to be almost 16 miles.
Fire and ice. Fire and ice. That's what I want in my sex, is fire and ice.
My first thought was, man, I really wanted to, like I said, challenge myself and see how fast I can do it, because I've done a couple of half marathons, so this would be a couple miles more than that, and I really wanted to see what I could do. But then the idea was, hey, let's stick together, you know, because it's better for everything, meeting all the Team Riz and all the Riz Show listeners and everything together, as opposed to, oh yeah, he's back there, he's up there, that sort of thing. But really, honestly, what went through my mind was, what the hell are Tony and I going to talk about for 7 hours?
I normally don't do this, but I'm going to curse. It's the motherfucking trolley. Dude, it's incredible the amount of support that we got from listeners. I think we got support from people that didn't even know what we were doing. Listeners and their friends and family, people that didn't listen.
People were taking time out of their day to come up to us and say, here, I brought you, Tony, I brought you this sugar-free Gatorade. Jeff, here's a water. You guys want some bananas? It was crazy, even at that point, just a couple of miles in.
Big, huge, giant trucks are honking at us going, you got this, man, let's go. And then 6 hours later, when they're saying that, I wanted to jump through the truck and strangle them. However, still amazing to see the amount of support at the beginning and throughout the whole entire walk all the way to the end.
Thank you for that. That was awesome and unbelievable. Look at this person. Look at this person. This one right here.
It's with balloons and water guns. Oh boy.
Oh my
There we go. There we go.
Look at the ice, dude. You gotta get the ice.
Once we made the left-hand turn onto Olive from Brooks, things took a turn. My legs are hurting. I haven't stopped. Every time we stop and say hey, like I love saying hey.
How much energy I have.
But my legs just start giving out, so I'm just gonna keep putting one foot in front of the other. Our pace has significantly slowed, but we've never stopped. We've never like said, hey, we need a break.
With me meeting up with you, did it not give you a little extra pep?
Every time I see you, I get a little extra pep.
Thank you.
Physically, it was, we were exposed to the sun finally 100%. There was no trees, there was no buildings, nothing.
The trees disappeared. The sun hit the top of the sky, and the temperature roared.
We all flip our dirty Jeff Burton calendars to September. Can't wait.
You're welcome.
I always said September is my favorite month as far as the Jeff Burton sexy calendar goes.
Thanks, man.
Because you're in your schoolgirl outfit.
Just barely. If you look at it real close in the back, there's some pixelation going on. And Patricia's did not want the skirt back.
No, like you could keep this.
Yeah.
Now, Patricia's is where you got that sexy outfit of yours.
Bunny ears as well. Yeah,
bunny ears for April. Mm-hmm. And thanks to Patricia's for helping us out with a little bit we're doing for Riz Show Live. They're always there for us.
Yeah.
Whether it be the Ladies' Nights events or helping us out with any event. Patricia's is where fun and fantasy meet. It's where you should go if you're planning the bachelor or bachelorette party. It's where you should go if you need that sexy lingerie or that sexy costume. Lotions, lubes, vibrating toys, non-vibrating toys, something for everyone. They're awesome over there. You got 3 locations, St. Peter's at the Cave Springs exit, on Page, 3 miles east of the Westport Plaza, and at the corner of Grand and Gravois. It's Patricia's. It's where fun and fantasy meet.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
314-6-WALKER, 314-692-5537. Cameras in chat room, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Emails RizShow at 1057thepoint.com. Friday fail stories coming up. We got the real or fake results before we get out of here. We'll blow out the rest of our prizes with the Were You Paying Attention game. Got tickets for tonight's big summer show with Korn and Alice in Chains and next Saturday's Wayback Point Fest. Both shows at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We had a fruitful meeting yesterday after the show with...
I believe so.
With Riz Show Live being the topic. All right, everybody feel good about the program?
I feel great.
Yeah.
Great.
Boy, it's going to be fun. Yeah. It is going to be fun. And King Scott with that dumb 2SG stuff. You gotta.
That was a good
You gotta
idea.
let it go.
All right.
I mean, it was the place to bring it back up because everybody was there. But I get it. But yeah, it's enough.
But it's always when it. Yeah. All right. Anybody have any other ideas? And then Scott raised his hand, and we know it's coming.
And we were all getting up already.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be surprised if you were the one that created the petition. Did you create
What
the petition? There's a petition on change.org right now.
Get out of here.
They're looking for 10,000 signatures to have the 2SG play at Riz Show Live 2019. And there is now a Twitter handle called Free the 2SG.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
I told
And
you to say
I'm-
1,000
I retweeted it.
signatures.
1,000?
I'm
1,000 signatures,
100%
not
convinced it's
10,000.
him.
How dare you?
Or the other SG, Mark. But that's not Mark's
It's
MO.
not our style to do that kind of thing.
Not at all.
No.
Whoever did it,
That's
I
weird.
retweeted it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's funny.
Don't
I
encourage
definitely
this.
retweeted
Oh,
that.
come on. That's funny.
And I did look, and it looks like they have not met their goal yet. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They. Listen, you have a chance to win your way into Riz Show Live. It'll be, the 7th. So not next Saturday. The following Saturday, the 7th, we're doing like a Riz Show Live ticket blast at Pops.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
That's going to be great. So Moon and the Teenage Dirtbags playing. I'll be your host. King Scott's going to DJ. I said
wait.
that's the only time you're getting on stage as far as music goes.
Yeah, dude.
At Pops.
You're headlining Pops.
As a DJ.
That's dope.
Can I read you this
That's
change.org
It's actually a dream come true.
petition real quick?
Did you really have that dream?
They have 33 signatures currently. Here's what it says.
You don't even have 33
It's-
Check
relatives.
IP addresses.
It's Weirdos, Let's Save Music, hashtag Free the 2SG. The super cute and super famous hit act called the 2SG.
He's mouthing along to this. But
We're never given a fair chance to play Riz Show Live 2019. The host of the popular radio program, Rizzuto Show, has banned the 2SG from playing his show. Quote, they are everyone's favorite band and should be free to play Riz Show Live, said Mark Roth of Greek Fire fame. We know that with your support, we can make a huge difference and free the 2SG. And then it says, join the movement and let's hashtag free the 2SG.
Good luck with
Good cause.
your 33 signatures getting to 10,000.
Two
really
comments.
happening.
2 comments. 2SG rules, Riz drools, and the 2SG have been silent for too long.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Good luck.
boy, he just dug in even more.
This day in history, 34 years ago, 1985, Michael J. Fox as a basketball-playing werewolf in
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, released today, 34 years ago.
We were just talking about that yesterday because a buddy of mine is Teen Wolf in the TV series, and I'm going to see him on Saturday. You may as well hit the button.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it.
Okay, he's let me
We
know.
don't. None of us even know his name for you to
His,
drop.
his name's Tyler Posey, and he.
Ooh, I know Tyler Posey. Ooh.
Anyways, we were
Anyway.
talking.
Is he related to Parker?
That's a name.
That's right. So we were mentioning him because I'm probably going to see him on Saturday, and my daughter was like, "Oh, is he from the movie?" And I was like, "No, that's Michael J. Fox." And she started talking about how when she was watching it, and this is my 10-year-old, when she was watching that, her older sister came in and was like, "Hey, this is for like big kids. You can't watch this." And I kind of realized
I haven't seen it in years.
if you watch it, there's some language in there that is not PC in
salty.
2019. And what did my 10-year-old say? I go, well, did you think it was appropriate? Because, I mean, I just remember the basketball stuff. And she goes, Dad, she shows that guy her boobs.
Oh, really?
That was the first memory that she had.
I'll be watching that this weekend.
Teen Wolf.
With Jeff. It's Jeff Burton Film Fest.
Oh, yeah. That's number 4 in the series.
You don't remember
There's
that part?
Teen Wolf nips?
No, it doesn't show him. It shows her back. And he's in like he's in like the Civil War outfit, and she's doing theater, and she comes in the dressing room.
Let's not forget about
here's my tie to
Teen Wolf 2.
Here's my tie to Teen Wolf. I'm starting to look like Teen Wolf.
Yeah, maybe that's how it came up.
Do you remember Teen Wolf 2?
Sorry, your dad looks like Teen. Yeah, it was Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman. Yeah.
But the first one has got some slurs in it that you're like, whoa.
1985. It was a different time. Different time. 21 years ago, 1998. That 70s show debuted on Fox. 21 years ago. 19 years ago, in 2000. An estimated 51 million people tuned in for the finale of the first season of the CBS reality series Survivor.
Wow.
51 million people.
Wow. That was the Richard Hatch?
Richard Hatch won the $1 million prize. Never paid taxes on it, went to jail for it. And 11 years ago, 2008, presidential nominee Barack Obama announced that he'd chosen Joe Biden from Delaware as his vice presidential running mate. That's what happened back in the day. And it's time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with Your Crap on Celebrities.
It is brought to you by AMCO Ranger, protecting people and property from pests since 1965. Guess what? We talked about this a little bit yesterday, how Taylor Swift said she's going to re-record her first, 6 albums or whatever, and we were talking with the guy who's put out several records. How can she go about doing that? She is definitely going to do it, and she has the explanation as to how legally she can.
Okay.
One thing about this album that's really special to me is that it's the first one that I will own.
This is something that is very important to you, and you've also said that you're planning on re-recording some of your music.
Yeah, that's true, and it's something that I'm very excited about doing because my contract says that starting November 2020, so next year, I can record albums 1 through 5 all over again. I'm very excited about it because I think that artists deserve to own their work. I just feel very passionately about that.
I think it's so cool that she thinks that artists can own their own work, and that she's passionate
about it.
It's one of her most passionate things right now.
That and cats.
She's also going to be opening the VMAs on Monday night. You got the release of the video for Lover, and it's an amazing thing. The album will be out today. I know you'll love it.
Oh, it's already out. It's already out, Jeff. Midnight, it dropped.
Yeah? All right. And how is it? Do you like it?
I haven't heard it yet.
It's good. It sounds like the other songs.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll be hearing it this weekend.
It does sound like that last one with the dude from Panic at the Disco, the Me song. It kind of sounds like that, just except for it's different words.
I like that song.
Bam Margera checked himself back into rehab yesterday, making that the 3rd time this month that he's gone to a facility looking for help with his drug and his alcohol issues. He says that now he realizes, I have a problem. Entering voluntarily, he wants to stay sober. You remember that he had that intense session with Dr. Phil, walked away from a 60 to 90 day place 2 or 3 days later, something like that. Got busted, was drunk, all that kind of stuff. Well, Wednesday, he was spotted at a bar drinking a beer, and he went on social media and said, I'm going back into rehab. So
that's good.
That's what he's doing.
That's good. Pull up the Taylor Swift track list. So it's on Spotify?
Her whole entire library?
Record?
What do you need?
I don't know. Just name a song, and I'll play a little snippet.
Oh, I heard something today that I really actually liked this morning.
I'll play a little snippet of a new Taylor Swift song. Do we know what the next single is going to be?
Yeah, I think this is that. I think that's it.
The Man?
Is that what it's called? The Man?
Lover is the album.
That last one is definitely different.
The Man is the new single that was released today.
Than the pop stuff.
So
the album was released today, and The Man is the next big song.
I know we listened to like 2 seconds of the last single, but I heard it in its entirety, and it's a departure for sure.
You want to hear a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. Here's what's the song called? The Man.
The Man.
All right.
I think I got your number.
It really is a departure.
It's good. I like
I picked it up about halfway through there.
You hear those songs and you're just like, man, that's such a classic already. I feel like I've heard it before. See how the vocals are like kind of tucked under instead of on top like usual with her style?
Couldn't even tell it was her at first.
Wow.
Tell me if he...
Keg of Heineken before she sang that, right?
Is that what those things are called? Pony kegs? The little guys?
Yeah, the little guys. Yeah. All the proceeds are going to the Liggett's Foundation, which is cool.
Yeah. You get the little kid cigarettes.
Yeah,
That's right.
it's nice. She really cares
all
about
they
want to
do is smoke.
Yeah. So listen to Taylor. Tommy Lee, he used to be the drummer of Motley Crue, and he was at an Emeril Lagasse restaurant in New Orleans.
Which I went to. That's where I brought my wife for dinner.
Did you guys wear hats when you went in?
No, it's a pretty nice restaurant.
Like how we're dressed, could any of us go in? Like, I don't have a hat on.
I could not go
King
in.
Scott does not have a hat on.
Where is this?
It's an Emeril Lagasse restaurant in New Orleans.
If I took my hat off and my hair looked like it does, like Teen Wolf, would they let me in then?
Jeans and a decent T-shirt?
Yeah, no, well, not even. I mean, it's a button-down kind of place.
Okay, so it's a button-down kind of place.
But I mean, you'll probably get away with a T-shirt without holes in it or something. But you got to look decent.
Right. So he and his new wife went in with baseball caps on. And they wound up getting booted out because Tommy Lee dropped an F-bomb after he was asked to take his hat off. And they got booted out. So, of course, they went right to TMZ to tell them all about it.
Yeah, I saw this. What a dick move this is.
Yeah, this is his wife
Tommy Lee,
talking
come
about
on,
it.
man. Come on,
This is Brittany, his
Come on,
wife.
bruh.
Rules is rules.
We sit down and I have a hat on and he has a hat on, and the waitress or the maitre d', the host or whatever, she goes, yeah, you have to take your hat off, sir. And I was like, what about my hat? She's like, your hat's fine, but he has to take his off. And it was just a regular hat like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, what the f-? Took it off and put it on his lap. And then this guy comes up to our table and he's like, excuse me, I heard you use profanity.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it was just him going, man, what the F?
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Oh, toots.
That F word.
And you have to ignite the situation by saying, "Oh, I don't have to take my hat off. How can I take?"
He also went to social media and called out.
Yeah, the very mature 56-year-old said, "Hey, at Emeril, I was just at your restaurant in New Orleans. Was aggressively asked to leave because I was upset about removing my hat. I removed it, and they still came up to the table and gave me a hard time. WTF, dude."
Here's how they throw you out at Emerald's. Bam, you're out of here.
I get it.
That's an Emerald joke. Thank you.
Good stuff.
Oh, you're being salty? Bam.
Bam, you're out of here.
According to Michael Jackson's former publicist, there is a will somewhere, and in it, it details exactly how he wanted his legacy to be preserved.
Yeah, I know it's funny. There was it was trending on Twitter yesterday for a little while. A big Michael Jackson announcement from his former publicist about his legacy, and all I saw was people were like, "What the hell is this guy talking about?"
Yeah, a problem is it's a girl. Problem is she has no idea where this thing is.
I thought it was a dude.
It says she here, although the first name looks like it's a guy's. Raymone.
What?
It says she throughout this article, but would that be Ramoni?
I don't know.
Romane? Anyway, she says she has no idea where it is, but she does say Trump and Michael were tight back in the day, so maybe he can help out.
It's pronounced Brad.
So at this very bizarre press conference, like you were talking about, here's the quote: "I have wished, I have hoped, I have prayed that Michael Jackson's will, dated October 6, 2006, would be found, revealed, discovered, dropped from the sky, because in it, he painstakingly outlined what he wanted his legacy to be. So she calls the press conference also to announce the creation of the MJ Legacy Foundation, charity to preserve his image and protect his image. And the statement from Michael Jackson's estate said, we don't know who this person is."
Oh, my gosh.
Random person called a press conference to talk about his legacy.
Yeah, it's a former publicist or something, and they're like, we don't know who this person is. We do not back
crazy.
this
Even
person.
in death, his life is a circus.
Isn't it, though?
Huh.
Does anybody in here know what the website Leafly is? Is anybody going to admit they know what the website Leafly is? It's like Yelp for weed. You go there and look at different strains and rank them and things like that, from what it says here.
It says it's weed porn.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of, yeah, basically.
You rank them?
Yeah. It's like Yelp. You go on there and find different strains and what they do for you and things
so you're like,
that.
this Maui Wowie was the 8 leaves out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have a...
Oh, yeah, man.
What was I doing?
They have a new strain of cannabis that's called Mr. Tusk, and the way their logo is, it's a capital M, a small R, and a small T. And guess who's suing mad?
Yes.
Mr. T.
Walruses.
Nope, Mr. T.
Oh.
He says the logo looks just like his name. People will assume that he has something to do with that company and with weed. And the great thing is, Leafly is not backing down, and here's their statement. We pity the absurdity of this claim.
Wow.
So you already got him pissed off. So, if you're into the cannabis products for your dogs and your cats and even your horses, Willie Nelson and his company have come out with some products called Willie's Rescue. Obviously, they're not going to mess up your dog or your cat or your horse or anything. It's topical stuff. It's supplements. It's everything for your animals, which is pretty cool. Miley Cyrus has come out and said, hey, look, all these rumors about me cheating on Liam, and that's why we broke up, is not true. And here's the quote. You can say I am a twerker, a pot smoker, foul-mouthed hillbilly, but I am not a liar. She also said it's no secret that I was into partying in my teens and early 20s. I have not only smoked but advocated for weed, experimented with drugs. My biggest song to date was about dancing on Molly. I've snorted lines in the bathroom. I effed up and cheated in relationships when I was young. I lost a massive Walmart deal when I was 17 for ripping a bong, and I got kicked off of Hotel Transylvania for buying Liam a pizza cake and licked it.
No,
but
penis cake.
Holy cow!
What did I
Was that,
say?
Pizza.
Yeah, penis cake and licked it.
was that King Scott's bio you just read?
Yeah.
Did you
She
hear
says
that?
all this stuff, but I'm not a cheater.
Did you know that story behind that Hotel Transylvania thing?
I saw the picture.
So she was supposed to be Adam Sandler's daughter in that movie?
Yeah, it's Selena Gomez, but it was supposed to be Miley.
It was supposed to be Miley Cyrus, but she bought a penis cake for the Liam guy, whatever, Liam Hemsworth. And she put out like a Twitter post or an Instagram picture of her licking the penis cake, and they threw off the movie.
Yeah. I remember seeing the picture. That's all I didn't know the backstory.
That franchise has made $1 billion, by the way.
Right. Breaking Bad movie that was confirmed earlier this year. I can't wait for them to start filming it. Oh, wait, it's already been filmed, according to Bob Odenkirk. So,
Wow.
Yeah. They
I'm so
kept it
curious.
so secretive.
I'm so curious because that was such a masterpiece that the fact that they're even okay trying this must mean that they've got one hell of a script and a plan. And I mean, there's no way they would throw this away by doing a lackluster film.
But they kept it under wraps. I mean, nobody knew they were filming this thing.
yeah, and it says here that it's going to premiere. I didn't see a date in this particular article, but it says it's going to premiere on AMC and Netflix.
Unless it means that none of the original players are in it.
Oh, I see.
And it was under the radar because it was just random people filming whatever. Like they didn't have, Walter White or Jesse Pinkman do anything.
Or if it's like it was filmed as an undisclosed Aaron Paul movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Like life after Breaking Bad.
Yeah, but I almost don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that at all.
I think that's probably
I told you the only way I
part
want
of
to
the
see this
timeline I
movie.
don't want to see.
The only way I want to see this movie is because if you haven't seen Breaking Bad or you're in the middle of it, shut her down for about 3 seconds. I want to see Walter White, like you know how he got lit up inside the building and then they panned up and then they moved on. I want to see him as they pan up. I want to see him do the old and wake up, and then all of a sudden it continues. That's the only way I want to see that movie. I don't care about anything before. I don't care about anything after. I liked what I saw, which was the meat in the middle, and I'm done.
I don't want to see that. I like how it's.
I love.
I mean, it's somewhat of an ending, but it's still Castaway-y where you're not sure, and I want to leave it. I want to leave that.
I didn't love the ending of Breaking Bad. I thought the last episode was kind of cartoony.
Oh, no way!
I didn't dislike it. I didn't dislike it.
Surprising.
I didn't dislike
man.
it.
I thought that would be your favorite.
No, it was not my favorite.
It was the TV version of Castaway. It was just brilliant. It was a masterpiece.
I thought it was a little cartoony at the end. That's my personal opinion. With the whole gun in the trunk thing.
Whoa! He said 3 seconds.
It was a bit confused. It was a bit too convenient. Just saying. But okay, it ended. I was okay with it. Didn't love it, but all right.
Plus, what was with the aardvark right there, Dan? Oh, I guess we shouldn't say.
Don't say that.
Aardvark. Are you guys fans of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies at all?
The old ones, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The old ones, Robert Englund.
Yeah.
He has, according to this, he hasn't played Freddy since 2003.
Well, yeah, they had a new Freddy,
Jackie
Earl Haley.
Yeah,
who is
3 first
Bad
names.
News Bears.
Yep.
He's the badass home
He's
run
Kelly.
hitter
Yeah,
from.
he was the outfielder, right?
Yeah.
He's Kelly,
the guy that was on the motorcycle or bicycle,
The
or
badass
whatever
guy.
it was. Yeah. So anyway, he is. The last time he was Freddy was in 2003, and he was 56 then. So he's 72 now. He said, maybe I got one more nightmare movie in me, but then we need to find a replacement to keep the franchise going. And his suggestion, and he said he's even heard this as a rumor, as a replacement, would be a pretty big name. Can you even imagine Kevin Bacon
as Freddy?
Goodness,
As
yeah.
Freddy?
I could see it.
I should say, could you imagine him doing it? Was my first thought, but according to Robert, Mr. England, Kevin Bacon is a huge fan of horror movies.
You know what?
He was in the original.
I just
So good.
Friday the
First Class.
13th.
Is it
And
First
he's
Class when he's the
61
bad
now,
guy?
so.
Kevin Bacon. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great villain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just listening to some podcast about it was somebody very famous who was roommates with Robert Englund when they were first starting out. Look that up. It was like they slept on Robert Englund's couch before they became famous.
So it's somebody in the same age bracket-ish, I'd imagine.
Right. Oh, God, I want to.
Did you say Mark Hamill?
Yeah, Mark Hamill.
It says the
Luke
strange story
Skywalker.
of how
That's
Mark
what it was.
Hamill owes his career to Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
He stayed with him while his career got started off the ground. And Robert Englund didn't charge him any rent or anything. He just said, remember me when you get famous.
Wow.
And he went on to play Luke Skywalker.
He became famous.
He became famous.
A little bit.
What did he do for Robert Englund after that?
Oh.
I went home and
Moved
told a
out.
little kid that was sleeping
Robert's
on my
on his
couch after a six-pack of Heineken all about Star Wars, and his name was Mark Hamill. I said, hey, Lucas is doing a space movie. Maybe you're right for it. The lead guy's like a teenager. So Mark got on the phone to his agent. He went up there the next day. He nailed it. The rest is history.
Wow. Robert's sitting on his couch just tweeting at Mark Hamill, hey.
I'm sure
remember
he's
me?
got money. Robert
Englund?
England.
I don't know.
I'm sure he does conventions, and I'm sure he got paid.
Everything that I just talked about, he was at some sort of convention.
I'm sure he got paid pretty well for
Had the word con in it, probably.
for his Freddy Krueger role.
As of 2019, Robert Englund's estimated net worth is $14 million.
Yeah, right.
It's $9 million more than you, man.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
That seems believable.
That's a karate chop.
Yeah, that seems believable.
Oh, yeah. That seems believable.
Scott, you told me to alert you if you could ever find the Golden Girls on stage in puppet form. Well, I found it for you.
Thank you, man.
Golden Girls show, a puppet parody, debuted off Broadway in 2016, and they're taking it on the road now. There's no St. Louis date right now.
Yeah, I heard the
Now,
rumors that it was going on the road.
That GoldenGirlsShow.com. So if you want to see them in puppet form live on stage, is
man.
pretty ridiculous. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame events. Does anybody get into going or tuning those in on TV and watching?
I watch them.
They are they're selling a massive DVD collection of basically all of the shows from the start up until now. If
there's somebody being inducted that I enjoy, I watched Pearl Jam being inducted and Def Leppard this past year, and
So this is let me correct myself. It's the last 10 years, 2010 through this 2017. So actually 7 years, 11 DVDs, 30 hours. It's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in concert, 8 induction ceremonies, 160 live performances. Everybody that you can think of that you would want to watch perform, make a speech, all that stuff is on it. The list is ridiculous.
because the performances are good because they play their hit songs.
Right. Or how about something like Mick Jagger and Fergie singing Gimme Shelter with U2 as the backing band.
Some of those jams
Stuff
are
like
pretty
that. Ridiculous. How about Ozzy Osbourne singing with Metallica on Black Sabbath's Iron Maiden and Paranoid? I mean, stuff like that. First time Chicago's original members performed on the same stage together in 25 years. That sort of thing is going to be available. So, pretty cool. Paul McCartney, he's probably talking about people who have money. He probably has a ton of it. It's really funny. It's up on the blog. I think it was yesterday. He actually goes out by the train tracks by his Hamptons home and puts pennies on the tracks, lets the track go over them. Then he picks them up and he uses them as guitar picks.
That's illegal.
Yep.
It is illegal.
He could derail a train.
That's why I'm saying it. We need to call the authorities. Hey, just real quickly, you want to go down the best 50 video games of all time? If you guys just want to throw them out.
Number one.
I got the 20. I got top 20.
Number one is Super Mario Brothers or Tetris.
Not on this particular list.
And this list is awful.
Neither of them?
Probably
Neither of them
Tetris.
Now, where'd you get the list from? This is a big tell.
Metacritic? No.
Okay. Then we'll start with
The Legend of
Zelda.
Zelda.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then-
Legend
or
of
Zelda.
Zelda, Ocarina of Time.
Sure.
Ocarina of Time. That's number one.
Okay.
Is
fine.
that the first one?
No.
So GTA would be number 5 or something.
Final Fantasy.
GTA 5 is number 8.
Halo.
GTA
So
4
Tetris
is
not
number
on there?
3.
What?
I'm sorry? What?
Tetris?
I'm looking. Everybody's throwing stuff out at me. I'm sorry. Tetris, I don't see. No.
Halo.
Oh, the Legend of
Don't see
Zelda
it.
Ocarina or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, Halo's 15. Sorry, Tone, go ahead.
That was one of the first ones on Nintendo 64 that was like the 3D one.
What was the one that just came out? My son had it for I think the Switch or what was it? The Wii.
And this is all the platforms.
How many Zeldas are on?
It was a Zelda one.
The
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. That was a pretty good.
Yes, number 9.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, and the other Grand Theft Auto 3 is number 13. By the
Okay,
way.
what about any of the Final Fantasies?
Yes, I think I saw that on here somewhere. Sorry, it's a long list.
That's okay. You're
I
forgiven.
don't see Final Fantasy. Sorry.
What about FIFAs or Maddens or NHLs?
NFL 2K1 on 16.
MLB The Show, like the first one.
Nope.
Any old
E.T.
school
for
What
Nintendo?
about F-Zero?
F0, I don't see it. Let me
Mario-
run up the list and you
Mario
guys react.
Kart.
Number 20 is Uncharted 2 among
Like Mike
thieves.
Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh, I know one
GoldenEye
game that's gotta be on
007
there.
is number
Okay,
19.
That deserves to
The
be.
OG original Tony Hawk game's got to be on there.
Yeah, it's on
gosh,
here
yeah.
somewhere. No, I'm sorry. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 is number 2.
Punch
Oh,
Out.
that was
Pro Skater 3 is number 10.
GoldenEye.
Pro Skater
Oh,
5 is
yeah,
one of those.
GoldenEye, I was about ready to say that's number 19. Bioshock, number 18.
Excite Bike.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Riz, those are. Unfortunately, I don't think on this list there's going to be much old games.
Half-Life 2.
Mega Man. Ooh, there's a praying mantis on the window. That's one of the
There's a
coolest
giant
things
praying mantis on the window.
Wow.
heard
Halo
growl.
Combat Evolved is number 15. 14, Super Mario Odyssey. 12, Metroid Prime.
Metroid. That's what I was trying to think
yes.
of.
Perfect Dark. is number
Oh,
11.
heck yeah.
That
That
is
game's
a good one.
awesome.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is
Yeah,
number
it's
7.
good.
Oh,
Super
wow.
Mario
Oh,
Galaxy 2 and 1 are 6
What?
and 5.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is on this list, and Super Mario Brothers. And
I
Tetris
agree.
Aren't
It's-
this is an
The
abomination?
storyline's amazing, though.
What? But it's GTA.
I haven't heard-
It wasn't groundbreaking. It's just a horse instead of a car.
I haven't heard any
Boy.
game before like 90.
Yeah.
Like there's no
Well, listen,
old
the,
school
the
games.
advancements are, just incredible the way these
Yeah, but a
games are laid
16-year-old
out.
made the list.
Yeah.
And the only one I didn't mention is number 4, Soul Calibur.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Soul Calibur.
I don't know what that is.
It's almost like Mortal Kombat.
Okay. And how's Mortal Kombat now?
I don't know. Out in theaters this weekend, you have Angel Has Fallen. So that's Morgan Freeman. That's Gerard Butler. I guess it's the third in the series.
This is unnecessary.
What is that? The one from the White House thing?
It was
Yeah,
White. It was
London, White House, and
Was it White House?
and Branson. Yeah, this is the fourth one. Branson has fallen.
Olympus has fallen.
Olympus.
Right.
London has fallen.
They're still
Angel
making
has
these?
fallen.
Oh my gosh.
Critics 48%, audience 92%. And then there's a movie called Ready or Not. I have not heard of this.
This looks incredible.
It's a horror comedy. Critics 89%, audience 83%.
It's basically a game where this new couple, before they get married, they have to participate in this ritual.
It's like a hide and seek.
And the ritual is the bride hides and the rest of the family tries to kill her.
Oh.
And it's like very like,
I love tradition.
it's like very like gory, like funny.
Do they do the garter thing too?
Yeah, and they do the dollar dance.
Well, I tell you what, this praying mantis that's on the window.
It's terrifying.
Is terrifying.
Oh, it's cool.
I took a
It's
picture.
about 3 inches?
You got
Take a picture and put it on socials because this
What,
is.
Jeff? That's more like 16 inches.
Oh, is it? That explains a lot right there.
Krabby birthdays. All celebs celebrating birthdays this weekend. Lil Yachty is 22. Kobe Bryant, 41. Rick Springfield, 70. Rudy Rudiger, 71. Dave Chappelle is 46. David Koechner, champ in the Anchorman movies. He's 57. Cal Ripken Jr., 59. Vince McMahon of the WWE is 74. Claudia Schiffer, 49. Rachel Ray is 51. Billy Ray Cyrus, 58. Gene Simmons is 70. And today's Burton birthday of the day is a man who at one point in time was considered the sexiest man in the world. He's been in a ton of action movies, has an incredible voice, used to be James Bond.
Oh, Sean Connery.
Sean Connery is 89 years old.
APB on him. Haven't seen him in a
When
while.
have you seen him lately? I went online and I typed in Sean Connery today, and the most recent photo that popped up was in 2017, and he was being helped across the street by his caregiver, and he had a cane.
Sean Connery. How old is he?
89.
89.
Today's Parno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Carmen Luvana. Today's birthday girl has been hammered more times than a college frat boy in 130 fine films, including Fit to be Tied, a movie called Wherever You Want It, also in Potty Mouth, Jane Blonde, Double D7, The More the Merrier, and who can forget her unforgettable role in the notorious SLUT. Carmen Luvana is 38 years old. That's your porno birthday, your crappy birthday, and that is your crap on celebrities.
One of the craziest things about Sean Connery, especially since he's 89. Do you remember when Last Crusade was released?
Yeah.
So our generation, our age, our 30 to 40-year-old guys, Sean Connery, that came out in 1989.
He was old then.
If you told me in 1989 that he was 89 then, I'd have believed it.
Oh, I love that movie.
He's just been a guy that's...
Is that your favorite Indiana Jones?
Yeah, my son, his favorite movies are the Indiana Jones movies, and we watched them all again so he could judge which one was his favorite, and he ended up on Last Crusade as well. But Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is not as bad as people crashed on it.
No. I liked it.
Yeah. What was it? I just read something about... the first PG-13 movie ever was Red Dawn back in 1984. And you know why PG-13 was created? After Indiana Jones Temple of Doom got a controversial PG.
Oh, yeah.
3 months earlier.
Because of the heart?
And proved there should be some middle ground between PG and R. So you could thank Indiana Jones
Dr. Jones.
Temple of Doom for the PG-13. That's so
neat.
Thank you.
Silly.
We got your emails after the break. I know we haven't done emails in the past couple of days. We got them backing up. It's 7:20 Friday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
He's an idiot. The man is an idiot.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. 2 lanes closed due to an accident southbound 55 right at Imperial, Maine. Point forecast today, cloudy early, some sun in the afternoon, low 80s for the high. Tonight, partly cloudy, around 60 for the low. This weekend, tomorrow, partly cloudy and 80 for the high. Sunday, the same with the high, maybe not even making it to 80. Lows in the mid-60s both days. And right now, it is 71 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
All right, so we need to discuss strategy, right, on this. First of all, what's strategy?
So we're trying to figure out laps. I think we're doing 1 and 3 for him and 2 and 4 for me, because the competitive nature in me is going to kick in if I'm behind, and I have to set pace to somebody that's ahead of me. Now, this guy was talking about doing sprints for the straightaways and then jogging for the sides. I think that's bad.
I thought that would have been like the best bet, but he says it's bad. He says,
sprints will kill you. Sprints will kill me.
So, I mean, do you want to do like 2 laps in a row?
I think 2 laps in a row and get it over with.
Because, well, do we both have to do 2 laps in a row? Like, if we do 2 laps in a row, they have to do 2 laps
whoever.
Because I don't see Patrico doing 2 laps in a row. Yeah, so let's do 1 lap. And we'll switch on and off.
I'm out. Weekend today, as a person who's over the age of, let's say, 30, 35, dudes talking to you right now, are you just like, gosh, I cannot wait to get out of the work mode so I can just lay around all weekend. I got no energy. I have no drive to do anything. It could be testosterone. You don't know unless you are a doctor. Congratulations, driving a nicer car than me. Unless you're a doctor, you don't know. Don't go into a strip mall that can give you some pills that may have some testosterone in it. You know, maybe you could go to a place that has a doctor, and before you go anywhere, have a doctor talk with you about this, because this is serious. This is your testosterone. This is your insides. This is your future. VictoryMensHealth.com. Make an appointment and go either to their new location, Town and Country, which is an amazing new location, or the old G1 over there in Illinois. And they will take blood from you, and they will see what's doing in there, and they will let you know this is how much testosterone you are lacking, and we can fix it for you. They did that for me. They did that for Tony, and I've been with Victory for a couple of years now, and I cannot imagine my life and everything I do without them. So start at the website. It's VictoryMensHealth.com, and be you again.
This is honestly the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Now, people have been looking forward to this.
Oh, yeah.
Calling it the Moon Medley. So Moon's going to start off with Lose Yourself, and it's your job to text over a song request.
Yeah, just keep them coming. Just keep texting them over. If we don't use yours, sorry, but just keep them coming.
I gotta know the words.
Yeah,
He's got to know the words, too.
I've seen him do this when he plays live and does acoustic stuff. I know you do Lose Yourself, and then usually it's kind of like a standard. You go from Lose Yourself right into Heartless by Kanye West.
Yeah, that one seems to go well.
All right, let's start there then. Let's start there.
Okay.
And then text your request over to 48258. We'll see if you can pull this off.
Okay. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one chance to not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. In the night, I hear them talk. The coldest story ever told. Somewhere far along that road, he lost his soul to a woman so heartless.
All right, how about Thrift Shop?
To a woman so heartless. Thrift shop. Okay. I'm gonna pop some tags. I only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is pretty awesome. I gotta censor as I go, I guess.
All right, let's go old school. Clapton, Layla.
Oh, that's easy. Layla, got me on my knees, Layla. I'm begging, won't you please, Layla? You got me on my knees, Layla. Oh, baby, won't you ease my mind?
All right, from the 314. Oh, that's a good one. Down Under for Men at Work.
I come from the land down under.
Yes!
Women go and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. That's a different key there, though.
Riz, you see this one? 636. Skrillex, Bangarang.
That doesn't even have any words.
Go for it. Oh, dude, this is a good one here. Thunder Rolls, Garth Brooks.
Oh, that's easy. I grew up on that, dude. The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes, and the love grows cold on a sleepless night. As the storm blows out of control, deep in her heart, the wrist show rolls.
Nice.
See what you did there.
Thank you.
573. Fun some nights.
Okay, I've done that before. Words. Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bed.
It's unbelievable.
Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they'd just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your ghost. Oh Lord, I still don't know what I stand for. Oh.
We knew this was coming. Story of the year. Anything.
Oh, well.
You just go for it.
No, this is easy.
Until the day I die. You guys gotta do the backups. I spill my heart for you. If you even know. Until the day I die.
Until the day I die.
I spill my heart for Patrico.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Donnie Fandango is listening right now, and he hears me say, Donnie, you going to Potbelly today and you're getting chili. He has to do it. It's like a thing. If I say it, he's going to do it when it comes to Potbelly. Donnie, you're getting chili from Potbelly today. Potbelly's amazing. There's sandwiches, there's soups, there's salads. I love the Mediterranean salad over there at Potbelly, but they got great soup. They have great chili, hand-dipped shakes. The fresh-baked cookies are amazing. If you're a parent and you're on the go, they got a great kids menu. You are going to love Potbelly. If you haven't tried it, maybe today's the day. 4 locations: Clayton, Creve Coeur, St. Charles on First Capitol Drive, in O'Fallon, Missouri on Highway K. Download that Potbelly app and start earning yourself some sandwich and treat rewards today. They're fresh, they're fast, and they're friendly. And they know your time is money, so they get you in and out the door in 8 minutes or less. It's Potbelly. Feed your smile.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
So next on the docket is Jeff Burton's sexy calendar from the competition, well, 2 competitions ago.
Riz, whenever it is.
Hey, guys, don't forget about Team Riz at this year's Purple Stride, all to benefit the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. Throw out the Eagle Call.
Eagle Call!
September 15th, Forest Park. Join us for the 5K run, the 1-mile walk. Proceeds benefit the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. It's all about funding research and supporting patients and loved ones and really creating hope and awareness. It's a great event for the entire family. Get yourself signed up by September 1st. That's a Sunday. Raise a minimum of $50 and get this year's Team Riz premium T-shirt. Sign up now at 1057thepoint.com/Purple Stride. And you know the challenge, Team Riz Challenge, raise $15,000 for Purple Stride, and I'll do the Chonko Challenge on the air. So we're getting there.
I think we're gonna get there. It's
We're gonna get there.
I mean, that's a long road. 15,000 is a lot of money.
It'll be a new record for us. I think last year we did, what, 13,000?
Correct.
Yeah, that Riz Show live ticket blast at Pops, I think, is going to help that a
That'll be, yeah,
lot.
they'll cover at the door. Portion of the proceeds will go there. The Bud and Burgers at all the Hot Shots locations.
Yeah, pack these events, guys. If they're attached at all, pack them because I want to see you eat that chocolate.
Now at the Baked Bear, those King Scott and Tony Patrico ice cream sandwiches.
I'll be collecting money at Forest Park later
When?
today.
Just, would you have a shoe and just be sitting there?
Why don't you just
on
come
one of the
find
benches?
out?
Find Jeff.
Come find out, sailor.
Let's get to some of your emails. RizShow at 1057thepoint.com.
Hey guys, Team Riz member 549 here. I was catching up on the podcast, listening to the Frigible Friends thing that we talked about.
Is it, if you're at a party or you're throwing a party, is it rude for one of your guests to just, without asking, go in your fridge? I said yes. I was apparently in the minority.
That's okay, though.
I'm okay with it.
My oldest, this is a twist on that. My oldest daughter, who didn't live with us, brought over her boyfriend back in the day, who I didn't like from the start. He would help himself to whatever was in the kitchen without asking, digging through cabinets.
Oh, my God.
Through the refrigerator.
Over the line.
Any place he could find a snack, and it gets better. He would stretch out on the couch and lay there like he lived there. My youngest daughter, who was at the time 3 years old, saw that he was eating a pack of her cookies. She asked him, "Could I have one?" And he said, "No, go get your own."
You know what? I'm still, to this day, my wife and I have been together for 20 years. I'm still almost puckered up around her dad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still, like, on my best behavior. I still, like, I feel I have something to prove.
Stand up a little straighter. Yeah.
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 Oh, dude, I love my in-laws, and I'm fairly certain that they love me. And unless we're in the kitchen cooking and I'm actually a part of things in their home, I would never just start eating something or even open the fridge or go in the pantry or any of that.
Well, I mean, I'll do that. But again, I've been in the family for, 20 years.
Yeah.
But still, though, I'm talking about the beginning of the relationship. I would never go into the fridge.
No way.
I've never, besides their garage fridge where they keep bottles of water and things like that, I've never to this day opened up the fridge or the pantry of either of my in-laws.
Really? And I think that'd be okay if you did.
I bet it would too. I just don't feel comfortable
because you're
doing
part of the. I mean, you're part of the family at that point.
If you guys are hanging out, say in the living room or whatever, and you wanted to get a glass of water or a cup of water or whatever, go to the refrigerator, do that.
Okay.
Would you? Well, all I'm asking is, would you go? Hey, can I get a glass of water? Or, hey, where do you keep the cup? Or would you just get up and go do it?
So I take that back. I have, but I've asked for permission.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have any bottled water in your fridge?
Okay, yeah,
And they go,
that's-
yeah. And I go, all right, I'm going to go grab one.
Right.
And I go grab it.
Yeah.
I would never get up, go to
the
the
way you do
fridge,
it.
open it up, and grab it.
Really? Because it gets to a point where it's almost insulting to them. Like, you don't feel comfortable enough around me to, like, you're my
I think it's the ultimate sign
son-in-law.
of respect.
Yeah, I do too.
Really?
I wasn't born in. I
Yeah,
was bought
no.
it. I bought in.
Yeah.
It's showing that there's. I'm not entitled. Because I'm just not entitled to that.
So you're saying I'm rude at my in-laws
No,
for just
no,
going
no,
in?
not
I'm
at
saying
all.
that you
It's
and
case
your
by
in-laws
case.
handle it differently. That's all. Yeah, it's case by case. I
Case
mean,
by
you're probably rude in other ways.
I think they would be insulted if I, was asking for things at this point.
A good example of that is for however many years until my father-in-law passed away, we would go over to his house, their house, for dinner, and every single Sunday he would make me a martini. Every single Sunday, like clockwork. Never once did I make one myself. Never once did I ask for one. I sat there until he brought it out to me, and every single time, oh man, thanks. You know what I mean? Never expected anything. Never got that to where I would just go make one. Any of that stuff. No way.
When they're at your house, do they just go in your fridge?
No.
Oh, they don't.
No.
My mother-in-law would.
Well,
when she
but
was
now,
still
actually, I
around.
take that back. My father-in-law does. Well, yeah, they do. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, they will. But again, you said that they would be insulted. I don't think they'd be insulted
they
at
would.
your kindness. I mean, that's what
They
you
would.
just said.
No, they would.
How
They
old
would.
is
It's
that?
like you're not. How do you not see that? Like you've been here 20 years.
I know what he's saying.
You've been
I
here
know what he's
20
saying,
years,
too,
and
but
you're,
I
not,
get it.
and you're asking me still to get.
I would never in a million
a
years
thing of water?
fault you for doing that with at all. I'm just saying I think it's just different people.
In
That's all.
a weird way, on the flip side, my in-laws were over just last week, and if I had seen them going in my fridge, that would actually make me feel good. There's something that would connect and go, oh yes, I am a part of the family.
Right, that's what I'm
if
saying.
If they're this comfortable doing that, and guess what, my about to be future son-in-law was in my home as well, and if I saw him in the fridge without somebody around him or chaperoning, it would have been weird.
But a new boyfriend is that's.
Yeah, I agree. And the whole issue is our emailer and the mother don't agree on how to handle it. He wants to flip out. She's saying that, hey, if we yell at the boyfriend, then we're never going to see our daughter again. Like, he's going to take off and she's going to go with him. That sort of thing.
I'm to the point there where I'm like, I'm going out and I'm taking your car. Like, where are your car keys? I'm taking your car.
Well,
you do that with them?
Yeah.
Wow.
That also is different because when he's there, he does not have a car. So it's a different circumstance. He flew to go see whoever.
Right, but you expect that's normal.
Like you don't ask. You go, hey, I got to go to the
I'm
store.
taking your car.
Oh man, I don't think I
wow.
could ever do that.
Now, when this first happened, when you guys were here and you'd fly back there and you would have to use their car, did you always just say?
No, I mean, there was a
It was a
time where I
progression,
was-
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't an overnight.
Right.
Again, this is a 20-year.
That's why I'm saying I don't think it's weird the way you're doing it. It's just different.
I've
than the way
known
we
these
would
people
handle
half my life.
it. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Where are your car keys? I'm taking your car.
What do you mean by these people?
I'm sorry, those people.
There you go.
Next.
You were at the Cardinals game last night, from what I understand, Mr. Rizzuto.
I was, yes. I met some very nice people there. Remember we had that the big bid auction? Mm-hmm. And somebody bid on a package. You'd be in a suite, you and 10 of your friends, and I'll be up there and kind of hanging out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Apparently, Nicole met you for a few minutes at the game. Just wanted to say thank you for talking with me. I was so nervous and was shaking the entire time, but it made my night.
Stop it.
It was nice.
Gary Linnell was the Team Riz member who won the bid. Mm-hmm. It was a very nice time.
Oh, good.
Nice to see you guys. And there was a rain delay. So somebody on Twitter, because I had mentioned I was going to the game, said, I guarantee with the rain delay, Riz does not go. Well, you would have lost that bet.
Yeah.
Because I went. Did I
So
stay
much
the
for
whole
a
game?
guarantee.
No.
Oh, okay.
Of course I didn't. I didn't even know who won. But
Good guy.
I had a hard out at 8:30. So it was a hard out at 8:30.
Gotcha.
The Supersonics
8-8
took the W last night.
Good for that. I didn't know what they were playing. I knew the Cardinals were playing the Rockies.
Yeah, it was just friendly. It was a friendly.
Andres Galarraga still in the lineup?
There was, there was quite a bit of rain as I was driving down. It was me and the two kids went down to the game, and it was pouring.
Yeah.
I mean, it was coming down in buckets.
That was what, 4-ish?
4:30.
Yeah.
because it was a 6:45 start.
Yeah.
And I was like, sweet, early start. And they didn't get going until 7:30.
Damn.
So when we got to the stadium, they still had the tarp on the field.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how that field dries out because it was. I mean, it was pouring out.
Which is funny because we didn't get a drop. I don't think we got a drop of rain in Wentzville.
Oh, really?
I was
no
ready to
problems.
go. I had 3 miles planned and looked outside. I was like, wait, what's going on? And it was just.
Oh, yeah. We took 44 down, and it was pouring all the way down.
Yeah, must be a southern thing because I didn't see anything.
Next.
Just want to say I listen to you guys every day and can't get enough. I have a debate my girlfriend and I are into all the time. When you're done with a bowl, a cereal bowl. Top rack, bottom rack.
Top rack.
I don't
It's driving these kids crazy.
You know what? When it comes to bowls of any kind, wherever there's room.
Yep. That's the way I am. If it's cereal, it could go up or down.
It doesn't matter.
It's something like, but if it's something like dried on spaghetti, then I would put it on the bottom.
Even then, I would take a little thing and wash it out.
Yeah.
Make sure there's no crud.
Wash it out.
Does it matter to you?
No, it depends on where there's more room. Yeah.
Yeah, bowl's universal.
Same with glasses.
If I got a lot of cups and glass, cups and glasses to me, they always go on top.
They 90% of the time on top.
Yeah.
Unless it doesn't fit, it goes
I'm
on
not
top.
opposed to going to the bottom. I'm not opposed to going to the bottom.
What,
Jeff?
What did you say?
I didn't take that in a sexual way at all.
I didn't either. I just couldn't hear you.
I said I'm not opposed to taking it to the bottom.
All right.
With the glasses. Next.
Husband and I bought tickets for Wayback Point Fest quite a while back.
Awesome.
During the transaction, a friend of ours said that he would be our designated driver. Awesome. So we went ahead and we purchased a parking pass for the upgraded parking at the amphitheater.
Oh, nice.
The designated driver is now bailed, so the husband and our emailer are thinking of taking Uber to and from Point Fest, worried about after Point Fest not even being able to get an Uber.
Oh, you should be fine.
Oh, yeah, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know what's going on and all the
And they'll
drivers in
circle.
the area.
Oh, yeah.
They'll circle. And once you nail one, I mean, it's yours. I mean, they will come find you.
Plus, they have that lane out there.
Yeah.
Here's my question,
You are gold.
though.
And by the way, that VIP parking, that is the way to go.
Yeah,
if
no doubt.
you have the
If
means.
you have the means, do it.
Here's my question, though. Do they have surge pricing after a show?
Maybe, but it's a couple bucks, and it's worth it for not getting a DUI.
Yeah, I'm
Because
sure.
I remember one time we tried to take Uber on Mardi Gras, and it was
That's
like a $28 upcharge.
That's different. It's not. You might see a couple $1 difference or something like that for a concert night, but come on, that's different than a Mardi Gras.
I even think $28 is worth not getting a DUI and worrying about parking.
Mm-hmm.
The worst was after that Garth Brooks concert down at the Dome, getting an Uber there. Ooh, boy, that was tough.
That was tough.
That was tough. But even still, though, within 30 minutes, had an Uber, was in a car.
That was one of the best days of my life, not only because of the whole Garth Brooks thing, I got to sing with them and all that, but I got there so damn early that I got the greatest parking spot of all time, and we walked out, and I was like, I was just in heaven. Like the little kid in me was just completely
And your
happy.
car's right there?
And my car was right there, and I got on the highway, and I went, look what, this is my day.
It's perfect.
This is my day.
Everything worked out perfectly. We, when we went to the Cardinal game yesterday, parked at the parking garage across from where they're building the Lowe's hotel.
Uh-huh.
And I got my car perfectly when you go up the stairs. I have a problem when I go to the stadium finding my car all the time in those damn lots.
Same here.
I'm going around with the clicker going beep, 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 beep. I can't. Do you think you can hear it, kids?
That's
You
me.
can hear it?
That's me after
You
every
think you
Point
can hear
Fest,
it?
right there.
That's why I got the soccer ball
You
on
think
my
you can hear it?
antenna.
And yesterday,
Thinking
man,
that.
got myself in the perfect position. It was just a great feeling walking up the stairs and the car being right there. You go, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wow, this is life. This is
Man.
living.
First,
Woo!
check this out, kids.
I earned this.
Check your dad out. Check your dad out.
Note this, okay?
Next.
We were talking yesterday about the guy who left his gun in his unlocked car on his driveway and it got taken.
3 guns. Well, there was a rash of break-ins.
No, don't say that because they were not break-ins. They were
car
not
door
break-ins.
opens, yeah.
Thefts.
Yes.
There you go.
Thefts.
Difference, yeah. You're right.
People with bad intentions going basically through subdivisions in Imperial and Arnold area, Jefferson County, looking for cars that were unlocked, and they stole wallets and jewelry and laptops and 3 firearms left in unlocked cars. Right. And I said, it's pretty irresponsible as a gun owner to leave your gun in an unlocked car.
Right. Got a little crap for it.
And where do those guns that are stolen wind up? They wind up in the city being used in violent crimes. Those are facts.
Yeah, and we caught heat, and we fired back, and we stood our ground.
From one guy.
Right.
Yeah, from one guy.
I'm hoping that's not the majority, because this one guy was like, what are you, victim blaming?
Yeah.
Right. After the show, I remembered one of the first times that I really learned this lesson, and Scott can attest to this. We were kids. We were driving cars at 12 and whatever out in the country, but I left a 22 rifle out in our fort, and we had, we were raised around guns, and this was on our fort, on the farm property, on the family's property. And I remember it was my uncle or my dad or probably both of them. When we got back and they asked where the gun was, and I said, oh, we left it in the fort. They, raised voices and everything instilled the lesson of, hey, man, yes, this is private property, but you do not leave a lethal weapon out.
Just in case.
Where anything could happen. Some kid comes by, some adult comes, anybody.
You never know.
Do not do that. And they instill the lesson that it is your responsibility, not the stranger or the robber or any of this and that. Yeah, of course, the blame list will go on if something happens, but you're at the beginning of it.
Well, this person wrote, it's 2019, Riz. I thought victim blaming was in the past. When my car is in my driveway and my gun is inside my car, how is it my fault that a teenage kid opens my unlocked car and steals my handgun? I knew exactly where my gun was, and it was inside my car for a reason. Your unlocked car for a reason. What possible reason does your gun have to be in your unlocked car? I cannot think of. Maybe I'm ignorant to whatever his situation is. Okay, but to argue that it's okay for your gun to be in the unlocked car is ludicrous.
I can understand you have your gun in your car for certain industries that people may need it for safety, but leaving it in the car, in an unlocked car, try to explain that away. You can't.
Yeah. The responsibility.
You can't. It's ludicrous. That's even an argument.
The responsibility chain begins with the gun owner.
Yeah, and our emailer here is a military weapons instructor for the last 14 years.
Okay, so this is the guy.
Yeah.
This is
even
what
with
he says.
Even with military members, the first thing we preach after general firearm safety is positive control and security of your firearms. It is absolutely absurd to suggest negligence in securing your personal firearms absolves you of any responsibility when it gets stolen. Period. There is no argument.
There is no argument. There is no argument. There's got to be a law on the books saying that you cannot leave your firearm in an unlocked car. There has to be. There has to be.
That's touchy, but
an unsecured firearm.
Yeah, I don't know.
There has to be.
Or at least that you're going to bear some of the responsibility if something happens with that gun.
Man, that is just, to try to argue against that is just mind-blowing.
Yeah. Next. Different subject here. Riz, today a guy showed up for a job interview wearing a bow tie. Should I hire him?
Well, one of my personal policies is to never trust a man in a bow tie. That's personal policy number one. Number two is never pay for sex. The two rules I live by. It's got me this far. Mm-hmm. Am I right?
Yeah.
You shake your head.
Because it's ridiculous.
What's a rule you live by? If there's one rule you live by, go ahead.
Have a good time all the time. That's my philosophy, Marty. It's a Spinal Tap quote, and I've lived by it ever since.
Jeff, your one rule to live by.
Be a nice dude and smell good.
Okay.
That's what I want on my tombstone. Nice guy, smelled pretty decent.
We're going to put something else on your tombstone.
All right. Yes.
I am scared if it's up to you guys.
Yeah, it will be. We talked to your wife already.
Damn it.
I guess mine is like surprise yourself daily. Like do something amazing daily.
Huh. Do something amazing daily.
When does that start? I'm just kidding, buddy.
There was actually a Reddit thread. Yeah, Jeff.
No, I was just gonna say, do you like realize it each time? Like, hey, I did something amazing.
No,
today?
you may not even realize it, but like basically step out of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock. I didn't do something amazing.
No.
I'm gonna do a card trick.
There's probably days that you don't do something amazing, but like just the littlest things. Even hey, I threw a 99-yard touchdown pass on Madden. Amazing.
As cheesy it is, as cheesy as it is, mine is probably it's the best day of my life. And I say that when people ask me how I am, and they ask why, and there's all the jokes and all that. But this is the only day that I have. So
how about measure twice, cut once? I think that's a pretty good rule to live by. You can use that, and
I don't do a lot of
pretty
cutting.
much in pretty much every situation in life. Well, there was a Reddit thread, and it asked, "What's the one rule you live your life by?" And some of the answers were pretty clever, like whenever offered a breath mint, take it. It's a good rule. That's a good rule.
Yeah.
I disagree.
What?
I'm allergic to the acid in some of those things. It gives me
good
canker
Lord.
sores. There are consequences to every action. Remember that.
Life is 10% what happens and 90% how you react to it. Never go to a fast food restaurant in the last half hour.
Oh yeah, that's been spoken in
That
this
is.
room.
I may add that to my list because that's pretty on the nose there.
Yep.
That's rule number 3, or is that going to take 1 or 2 spots?
It's going to be it's a top 5er. If someone wrongs you once, forgive them. If they wrong you twice, cut them off. Try to learn something new every day, okay? You're not too old and it's not too late. How about this one? Keep your expectations low and you'll never be disappointed.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yikes.
When life gets hard, you got 2 choices. Sit there and cry or do something about it.
Yeah.
And live life like you're at a buffet. Don't spit in the food. Take enough to enjoy and let other people enjoy it too. Oh, I like that one.
That's a good one.
I saw somebody post a social media status, and this was somebody that was like 23. They put, "You can't change the past, can't control the future. Live every day like it's a gift. That's why they call it the present."
Okay.
You got to be kidding.
Life's a garden. Dig it.
I'm like, you got to be kidding.
Was it Maya Angelou? Who was that? That was amazing.
No, the post below that was like, 420 braskies. Like, all right, cool.
All right, one more, Jeff.
Heard the announcement for Riz Show night at the Blues and am hoping to go. This will be my first Blues game. And I think
cool.
Riz Show night would be a good time to start. I know tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m., but wasn't sure what to expect as far as a cost. Happy birthday, Riz.
Well, I mean, depending on where you want to sit. There's tiered pricing. The closer you sit to the ice, the more expensive it's going to get.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah.
So if we're really far away, it's cheaper.
That's right. If you sit up in the 300s as opposed to the one-somethings.
So the bigger the skaters get, the more expensive it's going to be.
That's right. There is a direct correlation.
My 10-year-old learned that yesterday when we were looking at the Enterprise Center for tickets for Jonas Brothers. And they range from, you want to sit in 316? It's behind the stage?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only $200.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to sit in front of the stage, do you, kiddo? Oh, that's $1,320.
Yeah.
She's like, why is such
Per
a
ticket?
difference? I went, look at this. 100-yard difference.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, per ticket.
For this
Per
price,
ticket.
they're this
Per ticket.
big.
So join us for the 3rd annual Riz Show night at the Blues game. It's the Blues against the Devils, Tuesday night, February 18th. And your special Riz Show night theme night ticket will include the exclusive Point Blues 3/4 length baseball-style T-shirt. And, the tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m. So go to 1057thepoint.com/blues to get all the details. But when you get your tickets, use the promo code Rizzuto to make sure you get in on the theme night. Actually, you go to stlouisblues.com/theme. stlouisblues.com/theme, promo code Rizzuto, and you will get into Riz Show night at the Blues game, Tuesday night, February 18th. Thank you all for your emails. We got your Friday Fail stories coming up in just a couple minutes here, but I like simple things, and thank God I never had to put contact lenses in my eyes or wear prescription glasses because that's a pain. And had to watch my wife go through it for many, many years, all those prescriptions and breaking glasses and leaving them places. Listen, natural clear vision is simple, and it's simple because of Brenton Vision. That's why I want you to give them a call at 314-375